Welcome to episode 6 of the Rogue Hunters podcast. We'll have our normal people, Snickel,
Hello?
Brian,
Hello.
and your last host of the year, Waves.
Is this 400 or 500?
400.
Okay.
Waves 400. Yeah.
Alright, cool.
What happened to 500? Did you kill him?
He's over there chilling on the boat.
Oh, cool. Alright.
This will just be a wrap up of the year. I promise we won't talk about Cyberpunk anymore. But I haven't really played anything since the last podcast. How about you guys?
I'll go. I've been playing Immortals Phoenix Rising, Fallout 76, Marvel Spider-Man, Enemy Front. I think that's it.
Shoot, you've been busy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've been busy.
I've been trying out something. I've been experimenting so I don't get like burnt out on games. So something I've been doing, earn like either each day I switch off on a game, or I try to unlock like maybe 5 trophies in a game, then switch a game and do that. I've been trying different stuff. Oh, and I've been playing Valhalla as well a little bit.
Yeah, can't forget the goatee there.
But making progress towards a couple platinums right now. I'm hoping to have Ghosts of Tsushima done this weekend. I haven't really played it, but since I got a 4-day weekend, I might as well sit down and grind this shit out.
Yeah, you have one character up to level 20, right?
Yeah, one.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it should be easy because the longest grind in that game is getting your first character to level 20. I mean, Waves can attest because you have to, it forces you to not, like, you can't play the gold missions, which give you more XP.
Right.
So, if you already have 1 to 20, you can, like, transfer all your gear and do the gold missions, and you'll level up. I think you can get to level, like, 11 or 12 in, like, 3 missions. It's kind of ridiculous.
Damn, okay.
So,
For me, all
Yeah.
I did was just kept doing gold survival until
I was thinking
eventually
about just doing that.
Because I mean, I like the combat already,
Right.
so I was like, I'll just keep going.
Because my second character is already a level 11, so...
oh yeah, you're good then. The reason
Yeah.
I didn't do the survival, I felt like even though I think it pays you out the same XP at the end, it just felt like it takes like an hour to do a gold survival.
Oh yeah, the mission is definitely faster, but whenever I did the mission, I'd always have like some idiot that I was playing with. So I was just like, I'll just do survival. I'll get something at least.
Yeah, I just I would like self queue and then I would basically just run through the level and I would like force the guy to run through with me, and if he didn't, I mean, I never, like, I think it happened like 1 or 2 times where the guy would like just was clueless of what was going on and I just left within like the first like 5 minutes. But if you ever, I'm gonna let you know, Brian, right now, if you ever come across a naked Ronin, it's a Ronin, right, Waves?
Yeah.
You know you're about to get the dub. Just letting you know.
Okay.
Did you guys see the new costumes they added to that?
Oh yeah, they had Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, Death Stranding, right?
No, I don't think so. That's training. It was God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, Shadow of the Colossus, and
Yeah.
I forget what the
I
other
can't-
one was.
There's
To
a
any
fourth one.
character?
It was
No, each
it's
one
specific.
had-
So I think God of War was
Ronin.
the samurai.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
The Horizon Zero Dawn was the bow girl,
Yeah.
Makes sense.
and Shadow of the Colossus I think was a Ronin.
Right.
Okay.
And there was one more. I can't remember who it
I
was.
can't remember who the last one was. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
I don't know if I would like that. Honestly.
Why not?
I mean, I don't know. I just
And all you gotta do is beat like a gold tier or something. Like beat a mission to unlock it.
I don't know. I'm just like I've never been a fan of like the cross like game collaboration stuff like that. I don't know why. I think it's cool to have like Easter eggs, but when like you dress up as the characters, like a game that does that, we were gonna talk about this again. A game that does that is every year, which pisses me off, is Assassin's Creed, or every time one comes out. they always have like the legacy costumes, and it's like, can we just get a costume that's like just means something to that game? Like, imagine if you played like AC Brotherhood and they had a legacy costume for like the AC2 robes, and then AC Brotherhood never had its own like robes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you were using the legacy from AC. I don't know. Like Assassin's Creed does that, and it's like it's kind of irritating because it's like every time I play an Assassin's Creed game, I never like use the legacy robes or like anything else because I'm just like, I want to use like what they wanted that game to look like, not like what I was using in the game before.
Well, speaking of Easter eggs,
I think it's fun just as like a fun little side thing.
Oh yeah, I think it's cool to have it, but like I never use them.
Well,
the last one is Bloodborne, by the way.
Oh, that was it.
Oh, like a hunter?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Speaking of like Easter eggs, me playing Mortal Phoenix Rising, I've noticed like a few things. You have like the paint of Kratos, kind of like the red mark you could put on your character.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like, and then I'm just catching a few cues from like the last God of War game. Don't be sorry, be better. When Prometheus is talking to Zeus and all that.
No.
I'm like, all right, well, there's some neat little Easter eggs, you know.
Yeah, I like Easter eggs like that, like built in like that. But I think it would be cheesy if you were playing like Immortals Phoenix Rising and you're like your character is supposed to have like this armor or use this weapon, and then they gave you like Kratos' armor or something. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, like.
Right. The only thing that keeps popping up for that for me is uniforms for that show Adventure Time.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Is it a kids game?
Yeah. It's a kids TV show.
Well, yeah, but is the game a kids game? I mean, I know it's rated T, but come on now.
It's rated T for teen.
Come on, Ubisoft. What? Goobisoft, what are you doing? Now, you know what game? Wait, do you remember when AC Origins came out and they put the FF15 crossover in, where you got the shield and the was it an axe? I thought you only got the sword.
I thought you only got the sword.
No, they gave a shield too. They gave a shield and a sword. That's what it was. Yeah.
I remember that abomination that was the fucking chocobo camel.
Jesus Christ, yeah, I forgot about that. Fuck? They did a crossover with AC Origins and FF15, and I was just like, I remember I got the shield and I was like, this does not fit this game at all. At least the chocobo would be, oh, fuck, I remember that now because I got that. That shit was, I don't know if have you guys watched, like, have you ever seen the second Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, do you remember in that movie when they get to, like, where the clan is and they go into that guy's house and they go into his basement and they find the Cyclops? Because the guy and the girl are brother and sister and that's their kid in the basement.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, every time I see something like the abomination of that chocobo, I think of that scene. Because that's just so unnatural, and I remember that chocobo, but that shit had fucking feathers coming out of its asshole, like
chocobo looks so wrong.
It was disgusting.
It looks so wrong. It has 4 legs, like.
Oh my god, I gotta look this up now.
I just sent it to you.
Well, that's because they had to keep they had to keep the camel because they couldn't make a new physics, so they had to keep the camel. And they obviously weren't going to turn the horse, because you could either ride a horse or a camel in that game. They weren't going to do a horse because you can't make a horse look like a chocobo. So they made a camel look like a chocobo. And that is an abomination, dude. Look at those feathers coming out of its asshole. Like,
oh my god. And it still has a tail.
Yeah, that's disgusting. I'm actually looking at that armor that you sent from Ghost of Tsushima. It's actually like they kind of like did their own thing with it. It looks kind of cool.
Yeah,
it's not like a direct crossover. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, they put their own spin on it.
Yeah, I like that.
Which I like.
Yeah.
I like the Shadow Colossus one a lot, actually. Yeah,
I like the Shadow Colossus. I like low-key kind of want to play it just so I can get the Shadow of the Colossus one.
You want to help me level up my last 3 characters?
Shoot, Wade's gonna get it for all of his characters.
Don't you just have to finish like a gold mission? I forget what it is.
I don't know. Well, I just wanted to see if you want to do it with me.
It's probably something easy like that. I've been, Brian, I've been debating picking up more. I mean, I still don't have a PS5. I've been trying
You can
literally
buy it on PS4.
every single drop to get a PS5, but I can't get one. So cool. But I've been thinking about picking that up for the PS4.
I like it.
Yeah, it looks like a fun game. And I've heard it's only like a 30-hour platinum or something. It's really short.
Yeah. Like, I played it most of the day on Sunday, and I was really enjoying it. Honestly, I didn't feel like the grinding out the stuff to get like upgrades and all that. It doesn't feel like really a grind because you're doing the same stuff over and over, but there's also different puzzles. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man.
So-
I've been debating it. I mean, ever since I, well, I guess we'll get into it, but like ever since I finished up the last game I played, dude, there's just something about like putting, like, it's nice to get a platinum in a long ass game, but like, I don't know. I can only do so much of it so many times a year.
right.
It's so long. It's so fucking long.
Jesus Christ. Like, and to think I'm
It's
going to do
like
it
actually-
again, like, good Lord, what is wrong with me? I got a mental illness.
Yeah, after you finish like 100-hour platinum, and then you go to like a 20-hour platinum, like that was a nice short game.
Dude.
I'm better now.
That's exactly what I'm thinking right now. Well, we'll talk about it when I get into my games, because like that's my same exact thought that I'm having right now.
That's a topic I want to do, like, in the future podcast. Like, why are games so fucking long?
The thing is
Well,
they're like
recent
they're
games, yeah.
I feel like they're unnecessarily long. Like they literally fill it with like bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
what is the point? Like, you've played we've all played Valhalla.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm the only one out of the three of us to finish the story, and I can say that the story is good. Like, when you finish it, it definitely leaves it on like a cliffhanger, because they're gonna leave it like that for DLC. But
Mhm.
I mean, all of the shit that happens in between is just so unnecessary. Like, I understand like making connections with like each of the regions and all that, which to me kind of felt like side content, in all honesty. But I can understand it. Like, you're trying to make connections, and I knew that what was going to happen was you were going to make all these connections, and then you were basically going to use all those connections in like a final mission. Like, anyone with anyone with one eye could have seen that coming. But it's when you're doing those connections that, like, why does this whole arc take me 3 hours to, like, this shit could literally take me 30 minutes, and now it's taking me 3 hours? Like, what the hell? Like, the one that I remember, which was just like so stupid, was, and you guys probably both did it because it's early in the game, but the Grantbridgeshire, or whatever it's called, arc.
Is that the one with the city that got taken by the...
Yeah, so you
English
go,
dude?
yeah, you go talk to the lady. She's like, I got to take my city back, which, by the way, all of these arcs, they all include doing some sort of takeover of a city. It's just what they do. Typically, it's at the end, but this one was at the beginning. So you took over the city, you talk to the lady, and then she's like, oh, there's conflict within my group of 3 friends. Figure out which one the traitor is. And then you have to go and do missions with each one of the people, talking to them, trying to figure out who the traitor is. It's like, what does this do? Other than provide you a person to your crew that you'll never use again, you'll never utilize, what is the point of this?
In all honesty, I just did that mission, and then I Googled the answer, so I didn't have to figure it out, and then I moved on.
I'm telling you, it has zero impact to later in the game. That, like, picking that person, the only thing that does for you is you get a crew member out of it, and then you can then assign that person to your crew, so to your ship. So when you raid, they'll be there with you. That's all it does. Nothing else.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you spend
I'm
3
burnt out
to
on,
4
like-
hours of doing that mission for that. Why?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, it was just too much,
Yeah. You're burnt out of it, Waves?
I'm burnt out in that game right now. Like, the map's too big. There's so much, like, stupid shit on the side to do.
Yeah. I was the
I'm
same
not
way.
looking forward to doing the fucking fish. After watching you do that, like, I am not looking forward to doing that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, the fish. Luckily, like, when you go to do some of the fish, because you have to collect fish to do the offerings, for a few offerings, you'll probably catch like a few of them, which is kind of nice. But yeah, I mean, I was the same way. I was getting kind of burnt out from it, and even like I was doing like guides for everything too. So like I was saving stuff till the end. Like I wasn't doing the animus anomalies or the cairn statues or the standing stones. Like I left those all for the end. So I could do guides. So like it took me even longer to get through the game, which was kind of annoying, but like whatever.
Oh, yeah, but before we move on to Snickel telling us what games he's been playing,
yeah, we'll get there.
I would say pick it up, Immortal Phoenix Rising Snickel. I'm really enjoying it. You might, I think you would enjoy it. So
yeah, I that's one of I basically bought games for the PS5 before I got the PS5, and that's one of them that I bought. But I'm debating buying it on the PS4 too, because I think it's on sale right now for like $20 or $30.
Okay. With you don't stack, huh? Snickel?
No, I do. I do, especially Ubisoft games, you know, because I'm a idiot.
Because you're a goober.
Yeah, I'm a big dummy. Like I'm gonna do Watch Dogs on the PS3.
That's a mistake.
That's
an actual fucking mistake. Right?
I can't wait for the day. I can't wait.
Really, you're gonna have to do that game 3 times. You know that? Because apparently there's a rumor of a remastered version on the PS5.
Dude, that's fine.
Oh, no.
It's like one of my. I honestly like that one more than like Watch
Are we gonna
Dogs
Watch
2.
Dogs 2 at least? Like, I wouldn't mind as long as we get like Watch Dogs 2 remastered, because Watch Dogs 2 is the better version of all 3 of these games. So
yeah, I mean, if my character, if Aiden Pierce didn't run like he had a stick up his ass, I would like Watch Dogs 1 better than Watch Dogs 2.
okay,
Aiden
I can agree
Pierce,
with that.
yeah, Aiden Pierce has the same run animation that whatever the fuck, what's his name from AC4 had. That was just what Ubisoft was doing at the time, and they ran like they had a stick up their ass. So
I'm gonna. We'll switch it over to the Ubisoft section of all of us here. Snickel, what have you been playing?
no,
Exactly.
hold on. But before we get to that, yo, can Ubisoft, like, can we get a sponsor? I'll be buying all these Ubisoft games.
We actually all buy them. So.
If they give us a sponsor, then they're gonna lose half their revenue.
That's true. But look, free games for me, I can make videos for them. So, win-win, I think, for everyone. No, I wanted to ask Brian, how's the enemy front going?
I'm still on the first mission, but oh my god, why the hell did I let you talk me into this game?
Well, see, the thing with enemy front, which we still have to finish the multiplayer, but the thing with enemy front, well, is it like, does it drop frames and is it laggy even in the single player?
No, it's not that bad actually.
Okay, cool. See, the thing with enemy front is it's one of those rare games on the PS3 that came out a year after the PS4 was out, I think. So, or maybe not a year, but a few months after the PS4 release, enemy front came out on the PS3. So it's just a little bit of a meme, you know? It's a good meme to have.
It's also really bad.
I mean, it's a shit game, don't get me wrong, but it came out on, holy shit, this came out in June. June of 2014.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, so this game came out like way
7
after
months?
the 8 months, I think.
7-8 months, yeah.
7-8 months after the PS4 came out, Enemy Front comes out on the PS3. So, you know.
It doesn't even. Oh. Like, the one thing I gotta get used to in that game, because you could, like, shoot people when there's, like, flames overhead and like, the enemies won't hear you. Well, you gotta kind of time that just right.
Oh, you have to like, suppress your
because
fire.
there's a trophy for doing it, like, 20 times. Killing an
Ooh.
enemy with it while that's going on.
Yeah, like, games like that are games that I can't wait to get to and make, like, collectible and trophy guides for, because people are going to be in my comment section like, why the fuck are you playing this? And I'm going to say, I love it. Because I have a mental disease.
Me and Waves actually looked up to see if there's any guides for it.
Power PYX made, guys.
Really? Because it didn't pop up on YouTube for it.
I think he did. Hold on.
Brian from PS5 Trophies did.
I think Power PYX made, guys.
Oh, well,
Hold on.
I'm using his guide then.
Let me look it up. I'm pretty sure he did, or I'm thinking about something else.
I was hoping Mecca would have made it, but no.
No, I don't. Let me go to. Hold on. Sorry for this side note here. I just have to go check because I'm pretty sure I thought he had it.
To me, Brian's the last resort. So.
Oh yeah, 100%. Man, miss collectibles.
Yeah.
Okay.
If y'all like him, that's all you. But he's not the guy I like to watch videos. So.
No, I agree.
Wait for those Snickel collectible videos to come out.
So 5 years from now, okay.
10 years from now.
Oh,
hey,
shit.
Redux, baby. Listen, I'm only one person, okay? I'm doing this on the side, okay? It's a little side hustle.
Well, if you pay your
Snickel, I'll
employees
make
a
the
proper
collectible
wage,
videos for you. I'll record myself for it.
Shoot, I gotta pay him then.
if you paid your employees a proper wage,
Yeah,
I still need my money for that one video.
Yeah, minimum wage, $7.25, right? How long did you play for? 30 minutes? So I'll give you half of $7.25. Listen, I can't pay you until you show me a punch in and punch out slip. So I'm sorry.
I'm about to just punch in and then go to sleep.
you will wage $3.62.
There you go, Waves. I think I paid you for something one time that was a little more than that. You know what I paid you for? I paid you for the AC Odyssey gameplay that I also credited you for.
No, someone in the comments kept asking who gave you that awesome ass fucking footage, though. You know.
That is true.
Someone tried to. Oh, talking about that before we go on, I get sidetracked. Someone left a comment on that video like months back, and he said, "I guess in the video I said this guide will not contain story spoilers because I usually try not to do that." And then he said, gives a warning about not having story spoilers, but then proceeds to talk about like killing all the Order of the Ancients. And I didn't. Usually when I get like comments like this, I just like I don't respond anymore because like people are stupid. But I was like, bro, what do you mean? Like, that's just part of the game. Like, you literally learn about that the first 5 minutes you play the game, like about the Order of the Ancients. What the fuck are you talking about? Big dummies.
Your comment section is my favorite comment section.
Yeah, I do be getting some slapper comments like, wait, you started at collectible 1? Where's the first one at? That's just an all-time classic.
Okay.
What a day to be alive. All right, we'll move. I'll talk about my games. So, I actually made some progress this week in some games. So the first thing is I got the platinum in Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Yay, we don't gotta talk about it no more.
Yeah, until I play it on the PS5.
Damn.
Whenever I get one of those.
Yeah,
yay, we're good.
Now.
But yeah, I finished that up. Like I said, the story, I like the story in it. Like the modern day story, I think is like really good. And it leaves, the thing is I think I'm more excited for the modern day story than I am for the story back in time, which is something that Assassin's Creed hasn't done in a while. So, I'm looking forward to like DLC in that. And then, I don't know. I'm satisfied with the game other than how long it was and how there's so much filler in the middle. I would say I'm satisfied with the game. Other than that, I played I started and got my trophy in Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor Game of the Year edition. So I'm playing through that right now. I want to try to get that game done before the new year, but I at least got the trophy that's going to be unobtainable. And then which, you know, we can talk about this a little later on. I did get the Test Your Metal trophy in Battlefield Hardline, so I'll just leave it at that.
For story time with Snickel.
Yeah, we'll end the podcast with that one because I think everyone will get a laugh out of it.
The best new segment of the podcast.
Yeah, where my dumbass dives into some dumb shit. But yeah, that's all I've been playing. I'm about, I think last time I checked, I only played for like 5 or 6 hours, but I'm about 40% done Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor. Like the in-game tracker. So I'm like, I would say another day and I'll be done the base game, and then I can do the DLC, which I'm sure everyone knows, the Hunt of the Mistress trophy, which is the one that takes forever. Last time I did that, because this will be the second time I'm playing this game. When I did it before, it took me about, I think it took me 8 hours to get it.
Damn.
Oh God.
But
Oh, no, look at.
yeah, but see, the problem was when I did it originally was I didn't know the method. Basically, I was trying all these other methods, right, that I was looking up online, and then eventually I got to the method that I was telling you guys about before, and literally the first time I did that method, I got it.
Oh, okay.
So I would say that
Now-
like that it may take like 3 or 4 hours maybe at a high, but like if you're using that method, you'll be golden.
So my question for you for this, okay, say that you didn't get it and you didn't have like a backup save. Can you just restart that DLC then, or how does that go?
So the way
Start
it
up
works
when you save.
if I remember correctly, is you play through the DLC like normally, like it's like a story, and then in the menu of it, there's an option to do like to do whatever it is, like to do the objectives, I think.
Okay.
But basically, like, it's not a pain in the ass. I know that's what you're trying to ask. Like, is it going to be a pain in the ass? It's not.
Okay.
Like, you'll be able to like go for that trophy on its own and then do everything else, and like it's really not difficult at all.
Okay. Well, that's good. I'm not looking forward to doing it, but once I get it done, I'll be happy.
No, it's definitely like out of the whole franchise, even though there's only 2 games, like that's by far the worst trophy in the whole thing. Like even like Shadow of War, it's like that is the worst one.
Okay. From the guy I was reading on PSMP, that's what he said. That's like the worst trophy in the entire game. So.
Yeah. And even like the second DLC has something similar, but it's not even like comparable to that one.
Okay, cool.
Just because I think if I remember correctly, like I don't remember what the objectives. I'm gonna look at it real quick. What are the objectives of it? Do you know? Do you remember?
For the first one.
Yeah, the Hunt of the Mistress.
Kill the war chiefs, 20 captains, 10 creatures, get 1,300 points, and do it with under 40 minutes.
Yeah. I think the way, if I remember, like the way that I did it. Well, I told you guys how I did it with the Graugs, but I want to say I don't know if I had to do like any like farming after. I think like once I did all the war chiefs, you kind of like get everything that you need. I'm not sure though. I'm gonna have to do some testing on my own because I haven't done it in. Last time I played this game was when I did this DLC originally was in 2017. So
that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I got to do some. I got to dust the brain off a little bit. But yeah, that's what I've been playing this week. What have you been up to, Weber?
Not much. I literally right before the podcast, I got the Vendetta trophy. And that's basically all I've been doing. I've been like so busy. So
yeah, I mean, understandable. Wait, hold on. I have a question for the Vendetta trophy. Mm-hmm. Did you literally like load the game up and then it just like popped up for you?
Yeah, I was just playing and then the game was like, "Hey, there's a Vendetta mission. You can go do this and all that." And I was like, "Okay." I did like the prologue and then the 2 of them popped up for me.
Oh,
what the fuck?
See, it took me about an hour and a half for one to pop up for me. I had to be a couple story missions.
Yeah, well, that's such bullshit. It took me like 4 hours. I literally got to the second map. I have 5 story missions left, and my first one popped up.
What happened to me? I was like a couple story missions in, and I was just sitting. I went to go get something to drink, and I came back, and it popped up on my screen. There's a Vendetta mission. I'm like, oh, cool. That's what I was looking for.
Oh, really?
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I think like it pops up when you just sit there or like you're not doing anything. Because like what I was doing was I was literally blasting through the story. Like I was doing like story mission, like back to back to back to back. I went and did like all the towers because like that's the first thing you should do in any of these games to get around fast.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like story mission, story mission, story mission. And then I was like, oh, I gotta kill these 5 war chief, kill, story mission. So I was kind of blasting through the game. Maybe that's why it didn't pop up for me for a while.
I just did the mission. After the mission where you get rat bag, that's when it popped up for me. So I don't know. I was just heading to the next story mission, and it was like, "Hey, go do this vendetta mission." I was like, "All right then."
Damn, you lucky.
And you couldn't do it.
And then the guy's name that I was supposed to kill was called Kaka,
He killed me.
and he killed Brian, and he fucked me up too. I won't lie.
Man, did you
He
dirty?
one-shot you.
But yeah, that's all I've been doing.
Darn waves.
Been busy, you know.
Nah.
Christmas,
Yeah, well, I know why.
the holidays.
He's depressed because of AC Valhalla.
AC Valhalla is giving me depression.
Yeah, that put him into depression mode.
Well, we already know what Snickel's next game is. What about you, Brian?
I'm gonna keep working on the 8 games I have started, so
8.
Good lord.
I got 8 of them going.
Gotta pull your toes out to count all those.
I know, right? But, well, Ghost only has 2 trophies left, so.
True.
And then, Marvel Spider-Man's a quick game. Middle-earth Shadow Mortar, that's not gonna take long. Immortal Phoenix Rising, I'm enjoying the game. I think the 2 longest games I got started right now are Fallout 76 and AC Valhalla.
What trophies do you have missing in Ghost of Tsushima?
Get all my characters up to level rank 20 and just beat New Game Plus, which I started that already.
Oh, yeah. I just flew through New Game Plus. I just put it on like, the easiest difficulty, and I was like...
That's what I did. I put on the easiest difficulty, and I'm like, oh, I can kill everybody. It don't matter.
Yeah, I think I beat New Game Plus in like 4 hours, maybe less.
Yeah, so I'm trying to just get the online done, and then I can just fly through the story and be done with the game.
I might start up Squadrons soon, Star Wars Squadrons.
Oh, nice. That new game you picked up?
Yeah, I got it for Christmas. So
nice.
I'm gonna give it a try. Try to get the platinum. I heard it's not that annoying, so...
I think it just takes time, doesn't it? This is just playing it.
So does that mean you're going to get Marvel's Avengers and join me and Snickel? No?
Funny, you're a funny guy.
I heard a hell yes a little bit. Did you hear
That's
that
what I heard too.
That's a hell no.
You said hell yes? You broke up there for a
That's
second.
a yes? Awesome. Everybody heard it.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard hell yes. I can't wait to play with you, Waves. I'm going to be the Incredible Hulk.
Yes.
You're going to have to buy me that game. I'm not buying that game with my own money.
I'll go on half of you, Snickel. We'll make them buy it.
Come on, Waves.
We'll make them play it. You do half, you pay for half, I'll pay for the other half.
I gave him enough money to buy a $60 game one time. And I don't even know what he used it on. Probably Taco Bell.
I honestly don't remember what I used it on. I think I bought some shitty ass fucking multiplayer game you wanted to do.
There's no way. There's no way you did that.
I think so.
No,
I think I bought the DLCs for Need for Speed with that.
Oh, God. That was a mistake.
I don't believe that.
So that's, I'm assuming, is that what you're going to plan on playing, Waves?
Yeah, that's what I plan on playing.
Okay.
I mean, I gotta actually like start the rotation that I said I was gonna do.
I think
these are the next 3 games I've got planned.
All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
So AFKing, I'm gonna do Dead or Alive 5 Plus still. I just gotta leave that on the side. Mm-hmm. Then finish up Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. Do what's that God of War ripoff game?
Dante's Inferno.
Mm-hmm. And Demon's Souls on the PS5.
And then you're gonna start your or does that start your rotation?
That will start my rotation. I think.
Gotcha. Yeah, I always like I found that like back when I originally started this, I guess I didn't have the issue, but like I put the rotation down for a few months and then I found it hard to like get back into it because I was already like planning out platinums, like platinum after platinum, and then I was like, fuck, dude, I'm not even in my rotation anymore. Like I gotta get back into that. So
Yeah. Once I finish up the 7 or 8 games I got started, then I'm gonna start my rotation since I finally figured it out. So
yeah. Yeah, you know what threw me out? You know what game threw me out of my rotation?
Is he Valhalla?
No. Worse.
Mudrunner?
SnowRunner.
I believe it.
SnowRunner threw me out of my rotation. I literally disappeared for like a month.
Yeah,
2 months.
We never heard from you from a month when you got that game.
I was literally playing. I was playing in the mud every single night.
And then the snow.
I don't know.
Speaking about squadrons, I have it as well, and I might like play some with you, Waves, but that was one that when I started the Hitman Star Wars rotation, that game wasn't even out yet, so I don't know when I'm gonna like loop that in because I was planning on doing the 2 Jedi Knight games next for my Star Wars rotation.
This game is the reason why Battlefront 2 stopped adding like hero ships.
Squadrons?
Yeah.
Yeah, people are actually I don't know why it's been in my recommended recently, but I've had a lot of recommended videos and articles of like people basically being pissed at EA because of like them not supporting Battlefront 2 anymore.
Oh yeah. They got them off that, and now I think the last update came out or something.
Yeah, it was. I don't know when it was, but yeah, they put it out and they're like, we're not supporting like no more updates or anything, and people are like pissed because they're like, it was like in the prime. Like people were like, oh, they could have done stuff for the Mandalorian. Like there was so much that they could have added. That could have like, and apparently the game is at like its peak player base again or something, and people are just like confused.
Talk about that. I should probably go finish that game up too.
What do you have to do in it?
Oh, I think I gotta do like the headshots with the rifle and.
Oh, I can help you with that. That's easy.
Level 50 or whatever.
That's easy.
Playwise all the heroes and objective stuff.
Yeah, the level 50 in that is like super easy now. I think the platinum has actually gone up a lot because of the level 50, because in one of the updates they added like a co-op mode or something like that, and basically you can it's basically like it's kind of like Conquest. It's like a version of Conquest, except you literally play against the AI. It's like 4 of your guys, like I think it's 4 human players with like your AI versus like all AI, and you can basically like buy like heroes and stuff and just stay as like a hero the whole time.
Yeah. And if you do it on Wednesdays, it's like double or triple XP.
Yeah, it's like double XP. It literally, you can get level 50 in probably like 2 weeks of double XP.
Yeah. We did it. I think me and Snickel got from like level 40 to 50 in like 2 hours.
Yeah, it's really good now. That like level 50 was like a bitch back when the game came out. I remember everyone complaining about it.
Oh yeah.
I remember we were doing it together on the co-op thing back then, but I think school like picked up, so that's why I stopped doing it.
Yeah, I mean,
but I just gotta get back to it.
I would hop back on and play. I kind of like that co-op mode. It was fun. But yeah, the 25. I see you have the 25 headshots. You have the worst trophy left, which is that stupid fucking bomber trophy.
Yeah, destroy 50 objectives or some shit like that.
Defeat 50 enemies using dual proton torpedoes in the bomber ship class. I mean, the only way I can see that being easy is like if like we just search at like the same time and we get put on separate teams.
I mean, we'll see. I'm sure I can do it. I just gotta play it. It's not impossible. Like, I'm sure I'll.
Yeah, the other thing about that is that might actually be easier now because I think in the like the Starfighter mode they added like AI, and I think it counts. I think the AI counts for those kills. I could be mistaken, but I think they do.
I think it does.
Yeah, I think it does as well.
Because I think that's how I got. Because I killed some AI with it. So
Yeah, I mean, I see you have the worst trophy in the game, which is the multitasking, which is to kill 25 hero ships with fighter ships, which is good.
Yeah.
yeah,
So you just had
that was the one that
the
was a
bomber
pain in
one.
the ass.
And then you can do the hero one you can do while you're going for level 50. So I mean you're basically done.
Yeah, I just gotta sit down and like actually do it. Is the thing.
Yeah. I mean the good thing is it's like actually an enjoyable game. So
Yeah.
it's not like an enemy front where we like dread playing it every single time we play. It's like actually enjoyable. But yeah, I don't know when I don't know. There's so many Star Wars games that I still have to play, like when I'm doing my rotation, like the Jedi Knight games, like Lego Star Wars. I still have to do Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which like I think I'm really gonna like that game, so I may end up doing it like both times. I have to
Well,
do what's up?
I was gonna say Squadrons doesn't really seem like a game you'd probably be streaming, since I think all of them are, most of the trophies are online stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably stream it when I do, but then I would play it in the background. Like that's one thing that I've been trying to change a lot is like not just playing games on stream, because when a game that I did that with, and I feel like it took way longer than it should have, was Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Like I literally only played that game on stream, and I feel like it took me forever to get through. So when I did Valhalla, I played it on stream a few times, but I played a lot of it off stream, and it still took me a long time to get through. But if I did that just on stream, could you imagine me streaming for 100, like doing 100 hours worth of AC Valhalla streaming?
Oh god, no.
That would literally take me
Shit.
25 streams probably to do that. Like a month of streaming every single day to get through that, to platinum that game.
Yeah, I remember you playing Odyssey on streaming. Man, you were streaming Odyssey for like 3 months.
Oh, it was awful. It was awful. But I've been doing that with all my games. Like if I have some free time and I don't have anything to record, I'll do it on stream. But like if I have stuff to record, or if I just want to like kind of grind through stuff in the game, I just don't stream it. But I keep playing it, so. But I'm gonna have to put Squadrons in there somewhere. At some point.
I'm thinking about playing it pretty soon, so we can play it together if you want.
Alright, I'll have to unwrap it and install it.
Because, like, I honestly heard it was fun, and I'm sure it is. So I want to give it a try.
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
And I do want to do all, like, the Star Wars games also, so.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can ask Captain, but, like, I don't know if it's, like, how Battlefront 2 is, where, like, you play against AI. Or if it's all, like, PvP.
Just, I glimpsed at the trophy list, and I think it's like a mixture of the single player and multiplayer, but I think most of the trophies are multiplayer stuff.
Yeah. I just think having like that like player like group versus AI is like cool. Like when they added that in Battlefront 2, I thought that was like the coolest thing. Cuz it's like it's such like when you play, this is the problem I have with like PvP games, because I used to play like Call of Duty and stuff back in the day, but like I played it alone. I didn't play with like a group of friends. It can be very irritating to play a multiplayer, like play any PvP game, like quote unquote for fun, like just playing it. And then you have like one person that's like getting irritated because they're not playing good or something.
Yeah.
And it's just like not fun to play it. Where like if you're playing against like the AI, like you really can't play bad, and it's just like more enjoyable.
Well, I see something here that says co-op AI.
Oh, okay. So it may be like co-op versus AI. That'll be kind of cool. I still saw it's like a 1% platinum though. That's really low.
Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder if it's like actually hard, or it's just because it's multiplayer.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I don't know.
well, I just bought it, so.
Yeah, I would have to ask Captain. It may be because like it may be people may think that it's hard because it's like a flying game, because like that's how all of like the air conflicts games, that's how like what is it, Ace Combat is. Like Ace Combat can be hard if you're like just like starting out, but like if you play it and you get familiar with it, like it can be very easy.
Mm-hmm.
So
No, but the next Star Wars game you're doing is Jedi Outcast 2, right?
yeah, I'm gonna do Jedi Outcast 2, and then what's the next one? Jedi Knight is the next one.
Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy.
Yeah, Jedi Academy. Yep, I'm gonna do those two next. And then in between those, I have the absolute worst Hitman game, Hitman Absolution on the PS3.
Yeah. That one's unobtainable now, right?
Yeah,
like,
it is.
If you didn't get the online.
Yeah, it is. But I did the online back before it went down. Because you know me. My life. My freaking life.
Did y'all pick up anything for Christmas or anything like that?
I picked up a few things.
What'd you get?
I picked up Nickelodeon Kart Racers.
Okay, nice.
Crash Bandicoot 4.
Okay.
Cat Quest.
Okay.
New Super Lucky's Tale.
Okay.
Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered, and Star Wars Squadron.
Nice. I got I got a gift from Arkham, and it was shit, I don't even remember the name of it. It's a WWE game.
Battlegrounds?
Yeah. WWE, was it Battlegrounds? Yes. WWE 2K Battlegrounds.
Say thank you to Arkham, Snickel.
I did. Thank you, Arkham. Oh, you know who it was developed by? I just realized this.
Who?
It was developed by Saber Interactive, the same guys who made SnowRunner and MudRunner and Shaq
that's
Fu
why it's gonna be shit.
and Battle LA.
Too bad it doesn't have a platinum.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's okay though.
And World War Z.
And World War Z. And Inversion, the game that breaks your PS3.
Oh. And Shaq Fu.
Yeah, good old Shaq Fu. Oh
The only thing
shit, they
I
made
got
Road
was,
Redemption as well. Oh my god. They deserve a plaque as the worst developer ever.
No, the only thing I got was Star Wars Squadrons.
I mean,
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah, it's a good game.
Didn't they make Never Dead also? Or Ever Dead, or whatever it's called?
No, that's no, I don't think. Hold on, I don't think they did. No, that's Rebellion. That's what you're thinking of. Because we were gonna do the Rebiverse,
the Rebiverse,
which also includes PDC World Championship Darts Pro Tour on the PS3.
Oh god. We need to hide your PS3 from you.
Nah, come on. The PS3 is the best console.
I want you to play like games that came out this year rather than games that came out 10 years ago.
Dude, the games that came out back in the day are the best. Like Jurassic the Hunted. Who would have ever thought that this was a low-key slapper?
Hell yeah, I loved watching you get on that mounted machine gun and just shoot that T-Rex in the face.
There's a clip on my Twitch of like when I first started playing that game and that bitch got sucked out of the back of the airplane.
Oh yeah.
Like Into the Storm just gets sucked out of the back of the airplane. I was like, oh okay. I mean, that escalated quickly, but sure. Keep it going.
Still counts.
Hey man, that's a good game. Pick it up if you haven't already.
I think me and you have a very strange different definition of good game.
Well, no, see,
Listen.
so when I say good game, like, I don't know. I like to look at games that are like not like mainstream.
Right.
Because I think it's easy to like look at a mainstream game and say it's like a good game.
Oh yeah, I get that.
Because it should be a good game. Like any AAA game should be a good game. There's no excuse that it shouldn't be. So when you have a game like Jurassic the Hunted, which like can be a little bit of like a shitter at times, but like I think it's a good game for like what it is.
It's a good, solid AA game.
Yeah. Like a game that was like that when it came out, but like it's like way above it now. It was like when Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor came out, it was kind of like an underrated game. because like no one expected what it was. I mean, now I would say that it's like one of the better games on the PS4. But like that was another one where like when it came out, I would have said like, yeah, that's a good game. I mean, it's still a good game, but it got a reputation now. I'm looking out for
in your terms, is a Enemy Front a good game?
I don't know, man. I haven't played the single player yet. I mean, this is the thing about Enemy Front. Like, I usually don't base a game off of visuals, but this game came out in 2014. Like, it should have came out on the PS4, and it looks like it came out in 2008. So, it's kind of hard for me to say it's a good game. Like, I don't like to base it just off the visuals, but I don't know. We'll see when I play the story, if I play the story.
You'll play the story. You're not going through this hell if you're not going to play the story.
He'll play the story 5 years from now.
Listen,
Oh,
Brian.
no, you said 10, so...
Listen, Brian, you don't understand me. I have a mental illness. I played... Let me look this up. This game literally takes 5 hours to get done, and I still haven't finished it. I played a game back in 2018, so almost 3 years ago, because in January, a little game called Rogue Warrior.
Oh, jeez.
And this game literally takes 4 hours to get through the single player, and I still haven't touched it. But I did the multiplayer, don't worry.
You should just finish it up.
I should.
Get it off your list.
That would be like a great stream game.
Oh yeah, it would for sure be a great stream game, because that game is stupid, but maybe I'll throw it in like my my in-between games at one point.
That's what you should do. Your in-between games should be like games you got the multiplayer done in, and to get them off your list.
Yeah, I should. I really should. I should clean up my games, some games on my list.
You should do a lot of things, huh?
Yeah, I should. But I don't sometimes, so it is what it is.
You want to do your favorite topic, Snickel?
What's my favorite topic?
Server shutdowns.
Oh yeah, let me I think it's the same stuff. Hold on.
I think really you can only just say the Middle Earth one. And
Yeah, I mean,
just go to real topics.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. There hasn't been anything that's been going on, but yeah, the big ones are on the 31st being Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor, and the Game of the Year edition. The Vendetta trophy is going to be going down, so go get that if you can. I just want to mention something about this game because I was talking about it on stream last night, and I'm so tired of hearing people say it because, like, this is one of the things that really irritates me with, like, just mainly people in this community, but people do it all the time. So basically there was a question that came up if the Hunt of the Mistress trophy was going to be unobtainable, because I guess it's tied to a leaderboard in some point.
Okay.
Or in some reason, I don't fucking know. So it came up as a question like, oh, is this trophy going to be like, basically one person asked it, and then it's literally been like gaslighted as like, this is going to be unobtainable just because one person asked a question about it. So from what I've read and what I've heard, that trophy is not going to be unobtainable. It's literally just the Vendetta trophy. So stop gaslighting that this is going to be unobtainable. Like, that the DLC is going to be unobtainable, because it's annoying. Because every single forum post, every third question, or like every third like post is like, is this trophy going to be unobtainable? So, sorry, little rant. But yeah, Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor going down at on the 31st. Also going down on the 31st is Battlefield Hardline, the Test Your Metal trophy, which is basically the competitive side of Battlefield Hardline. Which, by the way, if you want to do it, it requires 10 people. We'll get into that later on, my experience. Some game called, again, I say it every week, I don't know what it is, Hex Card Clash. That's going down on the 31st. And then NBA 2K19 is also going down on the 31st. And then, of course, Battleborn on the 25th of January. I can't wait till that episode comes up and I can stop talking about that game. But that is all I have for now for server shutdowns.
I just thought about it, like, we're recording this on the 29th.
Mm-hmm.
It'll go up on the 30th.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So, people will only really have, like, one day to actually...
Yeah, but
like...
we've been mentioning this for the last month.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
I know. I'm just saying. We're doing our due diligence, is all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I would never lead someone astray. The good thing is Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor literally takes you probably like 30 minutes to get that trophy. So
Well, for you, it took 5 hours. So.
Yeah, or you could be me and it could take 5 hours. Either one, it's doable in a day. And then Battlefield Hardline, again, I'll get into my experience later on with this. This trophy should, like, test your metal if you have competent people, should only take 2 hours max. Again, that did not happen for me. It took more like 6 hours, but that comes down to more like finding the people to do it. You need 10 people. So that kind of sucks. And apparently I learned this weekend the people who host it and search also have to be in the same region as well. So another kicker.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Yeah, apparently. So, but again, stay till the end of the podcast where you will hear the tales of Battlefield Hardline.
We're hyping this story time so
Dude,
much.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, it is phenomenal. It's a phenomenal story. Like,
Can't wait to hear
like,
it.
just imagine the worst scenario you could imagine boosting a game. It will probably exceed that.
So my
Nice.
Brotherhood experience?
Oh, it will exceed your Brotherhood experience.
Oh, man. I can't wait.
Wow.
Just wait. Just wait. Just wait till we get to it.
But with that out of the way, let's get to the meat of our podcast. Our top 10 games that we played this year. Not came out this year, that we played this year.
Yeah, we had to make an exception to this one. We were going to do that came out this year, but Snickel don't really play a lot of new games, so we decided to put that we played this year. We didn't want to leave them out.
Yeah, I used to buy all the new games, but I kind of stopped because I didn't play them, so.
Yeah. They was saying the Saran wrap for like 10 years.
Yeah. So we're doing top 10. I'm literally, I mean, you can go, Brian. I'm just letting you guys know I'm looking on PSMP and I'm literally going through. I'm just going to name games that I played this year that I enjoyed.
All right.
Well, technically I have 12, but I want
Our
to
top
host.
games
I
that
can
we
break.
played this year. How about that?
Well, okay, that's fine.
I've got 10, but
number
you can go
one.
first, Brian.
Okay. Should we leave like the number one for the last spot, or just any order?
I'm just going to do it in the order that I played
Oh,
it.
I did mine in any order, but you can do yours however you want.
Number one, and this is my top favorite for a year, was Ghost of Tsushima,
Mm-hmm.
Immortal Phoenix Rising, Astro's Playroom, Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, Doom Eternal, Mafia Definitive Edition, Resident Evil 3, AC Valhalla, Crash Bandicoot to remake the first one, Last of Us Part 2, Cat Quest, and Nexomon Extinction.
So you only played the first game of the remake?
For Crash?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I plan on doing other ones as well. I played them all before, so.
Hey, that's good. I'll go next since Snickel's still probably looking at his profile.
No, I'm just going to put some disclaimers in there before I start. But you can go.
Alright. So, in no real order, Ghost of Tsushima is probably my GOTY of the year. Resident Evil 3, Asura's Wrath, Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition, Demon Souls, the remake, Dreams, AC Origins, Death Stranding, Doom Eternal, and Crash Bandicoot 4. And I just want to put out some honorable mentions because I tried to make the list just console games, but I'm gonna shout out like two PC games, which is Ultra Kill and Blood.
Oh yeah, you played the shit out of Blood.
Yeah.
Wait, did I hear you say AC Origins?
Yeah, I finished the story this year. I don't know if you remember.
So you liked it?
Yeah, I
Dude,
told you I liked it.
y'all used to talk shit on me all the time. AC Origins isn't even a good game.
Listen,
Everyone used to always say that. You guys always AC Origins is. I was like, that's literally the best. That's one of the best games in the franchise. It has too much
Oh, yeah.
sand. It's a boring map. Blah 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 blah.
it is a
I've
boring
actually
map,
always
but
agreed.
all the AC games have boring maps, so you can't really, you can't really like fault it for that.
True, that's true.
I mean, I like the story once like it actually starts going is pretty cool. Like Bayek's story and I forget her actual name, Amunet or whatever her name is.
Aya, well Aya at the
Aya.
beginning.
Yeah, Aya. Their story is like super cool, and that beginning cutscene is still like the most metal fucking cutscene in any Assassin's Creed game ever.
That's true.
And it's great. I liked it.
Okay, nice.
I was wrong, is what I'm saying.
Shoot, can someone clip that? I need to save that for later. All right, I'll go now. So I wanted to say the other disclaimer to me picking these games is these are actually games that I played and not games where I just did the multiplayer.
Alright.
Because I have too many of those. So starting off, I have to say like my favorite game of the year that I played was definitely Ghost of Tsushima. That comes down to like the single player and then doing the online stuff with you guys as well. Like definitely GOATY right there. Other games that I enjoyed playing throughout the year or that I liked, I guess. Untitled Goose Game. I like that. Zombie Army Trilogy. I don't know if I like playing it, but I thought the story was interesting. The Grim Fandango remastered.
You did Zat this year?
Yeah, beginning of this year I finished it.
Oh wow.
Because we were supposed to do Zombie Army 4, but you know, you guys know me. I realized I didn't play it this year, but I played like a version of it. But since I didn't really play like too many racing games this year, but Drive Club VR, I actually really enjoyed that game. That was like the first like legitimate VR game that I ever played, and it was in a racing game, which was like really interesting. And people, before I played that game, people were saying all the time, which I don't know your guys' experience with VR, but like people kept saying like, this game makes me sick to play. I can't play it for more than like, you know, an hour or two without like feeling dizzy. I didn't have any, I could literally play that game all day. I could wear the VR headset all day and not have an issue.
I don't have a VR, so I can't say I want one.
My only time playing with the VR was an Oculus like 2 years ago. And I never had motion sickness with it. I know like for some people there's like really bad motion sickness, but I don't know.
Yeah, I was reading about it and I was kind of scared to play the game because of it. And then I had zero problems. So, you know, that is what it is. You know, I had fun playing, it was a pooper, but I had fun even though, and it was frustrating. Amy.
You played that this year?
No, I'm just kidding. I did play it, but hell no, that was not fucking, I hated every second of playing that game.
See, I never know with you because you play Enemy Front, you're like, oh man, this is the best game of the year.
Hell no, I'm not being serious there. But no, I'll keep going. I played and I'm gonna play the first one coming up, but I played all of Eli's games, which I think are fun games, like Maze, Perplexing Orb 1 and 2. They're all fun. Let me keep going here. Star Wars Force Unleashed 2. Hell no. Even though this game took my life away, I really enjoyed it. But SnowRunner, PGA Tour 2K21, Mafia Definitive Edition, Ghost of Tsushima, like I said, and then I guess the only other ones that I have are Hitman Blood Money was fun, and then AC Valhalla. I don't know how many that is, but a little bit of a scuff list.
No, it's alright.
Not a bad list.
Yeah, I got some variation in there.
You got racing, you got bad games, you got good games,
Yeah, see?
You got everything.
A little bit of everything.
What are some games y'all didn't enjoy? I only have 5.
Oh shit, I missed the game that I enjoyed. This was a sleeper game, sorry.
Okay.
It came out in 2018, but I played it this year. Strange Brigade.
Oh shit,
we played that this year.
Yeah, that was like a sleeper game. Like I actually really enjoyed that game.
That was fun.
Yeah, that game glitched for me. Remember?
Did it?
Oh yeah.
Remember
right.
we did all the missions.
We tried to cheese it, didn't we?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, we broke it. Shit. The only Strange Brigade would have been like Strange Brigade. I think is still like my number 2 game of the year that I played, even though it came out in 2018. But like, what would have made this game so much better for me is if there was actually a run button and your character didn't just start running out of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
I think my top.
What's up?
What I was gonna say, I think my top 2 games is like Ghost of Tsushima and Crash Bandicoot 4. Like, not even lying. Like, I'd put Crash Bandicoot 4 up there.
Yeah, I the no run button in Strange Brigade pissed me off. To no end. You don't.
It's so weird that there was like no way to turn it off. Like,
yeah, I mean, I think, but well, we can get into the next topic. But like, I think you and I are the same way, Waves, because we were just talking about this earlier. But like, the animations of like the character when you play like can really make it or break it in a game. And like,
oh yeah,
even though Strange Brigade was like a really good game and like that pissed me off, like that wasn't enough to like break it for me. But like, a game that it breaks it for me is like The Witcher 3. Like, it's gonna have to, like, I'm really gonna have to not think about the way Geralt is moving for me to play that game. And a game that like we were talking about earlier before we started the podcast is like Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. Like, Talion has the weirdest fucking run in that game, but I think I've looked past that now, playing through as many times as I played through.
His movements are just weird. Like,
oh,
it's like delayed or something. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah,
like when you're just walking around.
Yeah, he feels like when he moves, he feels like very heavy, which like isn't a bad thing. Like when he's walking, like, you know how like you walk and it's like it's almost like you can feel each footstep that he's taking, but like when he runs, he looks like his like his feet are like facing inwards. Like, it's really like strange the way that he like runs. And like his body, I think part of it is like the proportions of his body if you look at it, because his arms are like super long, and he definitely didn't miss arm day, but he 100% missed leg day. So I think that's another reason why it looks kind of like weird.
What are some games y'all didn't enjoy this year? I can go first.
Oh, good.
Let's hear it, Waves.
The number 1 game I did not enjoy this year is Enemy Front.
Surprise, surprise.
The second game I didn't enjoy, and it's mostly because it's kind of ass on the PS4, is a Ghost Runner. And I think this game on the PS5, when it comes out on the PS5 and on PC, will be good. But I wouldn't recommend buying this on PS4. It's like the same issue that Cyberpunk has.
Just like performance.
Yeah, there's like performance issues. It just looks gross. And number 3, Bug Snacks, which I hate that it's on here, because I really wanted to enjoy it, but I just could not. And
I think that game got hyped up way too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it definitely did. Like,
and it partially comes down to the people who reviewed it. Like, IGN was basically saying, was it IGN that was saying like this is an emotional tale that you go on to blah 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 blah. It's like, bro, you're literally catching bugs. Like, calm down. Like,
Yeah,
I think Shadow of the Colossus has more of an impactful story than Bug Snatch.
I think one of the reviews said it would like completely change their outlook on life or some shit like that.
Yeah, I think it was IGN. They tried to get like emotional with it, and it's like, first of all, calm down. Second of all, it's not that big of a deal, okay? And third of all, you were probably bored halfway playing through the game. Let's not lie to each other.
I was bored after 10 minutes.
The only part that's worth it is that musical number, and then that's it.
Yeah.
and then the game that glitched on me recently, and I fucking hate playing on the Vita, God of War 1 on the Vita.
Just the Vita, though, right? You don't
just
hate
the
it in
Vita.
general, just the Vita version.
I don't hate God of War 1. I hate the Vita version of God of War 1.
Fair enough.
And that's my games that I did not enjoy this week.
All right, let's hear yours, Brian.
I got... It's kind of split up into two sections for me. I got 4 games that I did not like this year, and I got 3 games that pissed me off this year.
Let's hear them.
So the number 1 game that I did not like this year is Watch Dogs Legion. Enemy Front, Bug Snacks, even though I tried to like it, unlike you, Waves, I tried to. It was free, but I could not get into that game. Air Conflicts Vietnam. That story is shit. And games that pissed me off the most this year is Mad Max, because that thing glitched on me twice. God of War Ascension, it glitched on me. And then you two both know this one, Minecraft.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I hate Mojang for that. Bunch of dummies.
We still haven't figured that one out.
I still don't know, like, what we did wrong.
Wait. I need someone to explain this shit to me. And Brian, correct me if I'm wrong with the story here. I need an explanation. Someone has to explain this. Brian buys Minecraft, right? Because we're going to do it. And I said, hey, yo, Brian, I got this world on my PC. We'll get all the achievements. The only ones we can't get are the PvP ones. And I was like, this is no problem. Like, we have 4 people. We can do the PvP. It's real easy. So we load into the game. We get all the other trophies. We're going to do the PvP. He doesn't have an option for the PvP. So then I'm doing some research, and I'm like, oh, well, apparently you can't play the PvP if you have the whatever the fuck the new edition of the game is where you can crossplay. But you can play PvP if you get a disc version of the game. So Brian buys a disc version of the game.
So I bought Minecraft twice.
Puts the disc version in. It doesn't have the option. What the fuck? He goes to play it on an alternate account that's never played the game before. It has the option.
It pops up.
What the hell? That doesn't even make sense. Then I tried to load a world up because apparently if you play in a world pre whatever this update is, you'll get the PvP option. I loaded a world up pre PvP, like on my console, like with Brian's account, and it still doesn't work. I'm beyond confused.
I would also like an explanation, because I don't know what are we supposed to do to fix that?
Bro, I literally summoned the devil and it didn't work. Like, I was out here with the Ouija board trying to figure out what was going on. Nothing was working.
Like, I'm willing to play the game again, on the new account. But if I've ever had one, I'm trying to see if I got the option for PvP. If I do, we're getting the PvP done the first.
Oh yeah, that's the first. That's the first thing I would do. Load into the game and see if it has that option. If it doesn't, turn it off and delete it from the list. See ya.
Exactly.
All right. Fair enough.
What about you, Snickel?
All right, so I'm just gonna kind of go through my list now. Disclaimer: I'm gonna talk about games that I did multiplayer for, so this is gonna kind of be, it may be multiplayer biased. Some games that you would think that I would pick, but I'm not going to because they were just, they were golden. I don't know if you guys remember the game You Are King Drift.
Oh my god.
Phenomenal. I'm not going to put it up there. Or Shadow the Ronin. I'm not going to put my Gilson games up there. And another one I'm not going to put up here, which I think other people would disagree with, is I did the multiplayer for Far Cry 2 this year. Was not bad at all. But let me keep... What?
Can I ask if a game will be on this list?
What?
Hajwala Drifting or whatever?
Fuck that game, dude. I can't even play it. Hajwala Legend? I can't even play that shit. That's so stupid. All right, so let me get into my... Let's get into my actual worst games that I played. So, number 1, Unearthed Trial of Ibn Battuta Episode 1. A game ran at like 10 frames per second. What an awful Uncharted ripoff game. Then up next, Amy. Again, god awful. Let me go through here. I'm gonna put it up here just because I thought it was repetitive and I kind of knew it going in, but Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2. That game is just such a letdown. It's like, it's sad how much of a letdown it is. Another one that people probably saw coming, Beach Buggy Racing. F that game. Super Street the game. F that game. Skater XL. F that game. Cool concept, but the developers of that game are just beyond dumb. Another one that really, like, I wouldn't say I hated the game, but it pissed me off playing just because of how much time I had to put in. And Cats can attest to this, but Duke Nukem 3D Megaton Edition. Waves can attest to this too, because he still has to do it. That game, like, playing through the missions is just awful.
Yeah. They're god awful.
Yeah, they're awful. And then I think that's it, honestly. I mean, I have some games that are like in between. I'm not even gonna say Enemy Front's a bad game. Like it taken a while to play, but like I would pick that over some other games. But like I have other games that like I still wouldn't consider, like Dead Island or like NBA Live 19, or I mean, I kind of enjoyed going back to Mad Max this year, but not really, because it was my third time playing through, so yeah. And then the slapper to end the whole list is The Price is Right Decades.
I forgot you did that game.
I hated that trophy. What is that trophy called? Where is it? Drop it like it's hot. Plinko 1998. Win 30,000 or more in one Plinko game in an online mode. That was the worst trophy. Cats and I went for that trophy. When did we start playing this game? April 2019, and we finished it in August of 2020. Now, we weren't playing like every day, but like, god damn, that trophy was awful.
Hey, all I'm saying is I was the good luck charm for that because you were online helping me set up my Elgato and my streaming setup when you guys were playing that, and you both got that trophy the same day.
Yeah, what are the odds of that? We try it for so long, and then Cats gets it, and then I was like, oh god, I'm not gonna get this shit for like 2 months now, and Cats was still gonna like get on to help me, and then literally like 2 rounds later I get it. I was like, what are the odds?
It's ridiculous.
I don't know if we have this section because, you know, you guys don't have like a mental illness like me, but I wanted to just add, like, there's a few games that like I think we did actually, like, the multiplayer for this year that were like pretty significant. So this is kind of going like a little bit into last year, but like Waves and I did the multiplayer for Blood Drive. That was a little bit of a bitch to do. Some other games that we did. Oh, by the way, god, I keep getting sidetracked. Another game that I fucking despised because of the multiplayer, and I finished it this year. Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012. Who added all of that stuff? They deserve to be fired.
I need to finish that game still.
Yeah, it's awful. But some big, like, again, like some big stuff that like we got done together. Were you guys part of Little Big Planet? Did you do that?
No.
Yeah. Well, at least I was.
Yeah, Waves and I did that. So we finished all the multiplayer for Little Big Planet 1. I think Brian was part of it. You had it on your list, the Air Conflicts games.
Yep.
We did that. I did Far
It
Cry
took us
2, like I
forever to
said.
get a group together for that
What's
one.
what's up?
It took us forever to find a group to do that.
Yeah, Vietnam, because there's dummies. That's just people in general. But yeah, air conflicts. I did Far Cry 2. We all did, which like I don't know how. We all finished Mortal Kombat 9 like right before it went down.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so that was like a big thing. And then some other like stupid game like Backbreaker, stupid. I wish we could have got done F1 2014, but
Why you always gotta bring that up, huh? You're just like you just like you just like attacking me, don't you?
You gotta call him an anchor one more time, didn't you? Before the
Yeah, call me an anchor
no,
again.
No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to.
No, do it. I swear.
I'm
It'll be
just
okay.
joking. It's an April Fool's joke. It's just an April Fool's joke. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if there was any like other big multiplayer. I mean, like me personally, I did like before it went down, like Hitman 2 before it went down, Mad Max before it went down, and then I ended up finishing up Tomb Raider and Dead Island, which Dead Island's a good meme.
Surprised Dead Island isn't on there, like as your top worst games you played.
No, I think this is the thing. Like when I think a game is bad, it's bad if like it's broken. Like Dead Island is not like it's glitchy and it's a piece of shit, but it's not broken.
Mm-hmm.
So like if I stream it, like it's gonna be a fun time because you're gonna just see some dumb ass stuff like going on. But it's not gonna like break the game for me, which is like kind of nice.
It's not like AC Valhalla, right?
Yeah.
Where there's no sound.
Yeah, where I literally don't have a sound for 120 hours. I can't hear any. I literally hear 30% of my dialogue. None of it when I'm in a cutscene. So that's pretty good.
Overall, other than the other stuff going on this year, I think it was a good year for playing games and finishing them.
Yeah, I agree.
I think I got like a shit ton of games done this year. I think
quite a few.
I don't know if they do like they do like a rundown. I mean, how many platinums did you guys get this year?
I'm gonna check real quick.
Do I count both accounts?
Yeah.
Oh,
sure.
Let's see, 6 on this one.
I got 17 platinums this year.
I got 19.
If I can get Middle Earth done and then Perplexing Orb 2, I'll get 27, which I think is the most I've ever gotten in a year.
Yeah. If I count both accounts, 19.
That's really good. The surprising thing, I don't know about you guys, but the surprising thing with me, with the platinums that I got is, they weren't just like throwaway games.
Yeah.
Like the easiest.
Too.
Yeah, the easiest games that I got done this year, if you want to even consider them like easy, was like Eli's games, so like Maze and Perplexing Orb 2 and possibly Perplexing Orb 1. I mean, I wouldn't even consider this like a throwaway game, but like The Godfather 2, like that's a notably like easy PS3 game.
That's a banger, yeah.
It's a slapper for sure, but like that's that's notoriously like an easy game. And then I guess like 2 other ones, which again, like they're not easy, they still take time, is like Grim Fandango Remastered. You literally just have to play the game, and then Shadow the Ronin, which is like a few hours to get it done. But like I don't think I got any trophies, any platinum trophies this year where that took me under an hour.
No, the only one I would say that took me under an hour was My Name is Mayo 2.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I would say the only like 2 easy ones for me this year was Miss Pac-Man and My Name is Mayo 2.
Yeah, that's really good.
And,
my name is Mayo 2 was at the top, so I kind of
My Name is Mayo 2 and The Last Campfire were my 2 easiest platinums.
My Name is Mayo 2. Am I still in the top 50 for fastest achiever for that? Let me check. Hell yeah, number 28.
I don't even want to look where I am now on that.
Last.
No, I mean, like,
Nah.
for the first achievers. Fuck you.
Oh, for first achiever. Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
That should break your PS5. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Couldn't look at my trophies.
Good time.
I'm at
You
162.
Yeah, it deleted your trophies for a little bit.
Hopefully next year will be better.
Hopefully, we get My Name Is Mail 3.
I don't know if you had this as a talking point. It's just something I thought about while we were talking about best games. Do you guys have like a favorite like platinum, like not necessarily game, but like a favorite like platinum that you went for? Because you know how getting trophies is different than playing the game. Or like a top
Mine's gonna
3
be pretty
or something.
obvious. Mine's gonna be pretty obvious.
One I really enjoyed was Astro's Playroom.
Okay.
And yeah, I would say Astro's Playroom was really enjoyable. And what was the other one? Strange Brigade I really liked. I think that was a fun one because we did it all together, so I think that's why it was so enjoyable. It was just a fun time. And I'm happy because I got it. And it was a Saw game. It's a shitty game, but you know what? I got that platinum.
That game's going for like $300 on Amazon right now.
I found it for $5.
Hell yeah, I found that and Saw 2 for probably a total of $10 back in the day.
I'll give you $2.50 for Saw 2.
Nah, I'm gonna need at least $2,500 for Saw 2.
Damn.
I found
How about
it
I borrow it?
today. Saw one for $10.
Oh, you should have bought. Did you buy it?
I asked the guy if he still has it. I'm still waiting for him to say if he has it or not.
Hell yeah, dude. It's a slapper.
I
Do you
do-
have what do you got like a top 3 favorite platinums this year, Waves, or just one favorite that you sticks out to you?
Probably do 5. Because 5 sounds better in my head than 3.
That's fine. You can do 4 if you want to. I don't care.
Demon Souls is one that I had fun going for. Especially because it was just kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was kind of out of nowhere.
I had just finished playing the remake, and then I was like, I kind of want to see how it was on like the 3, just for comparison's sake. And then I was just gonna play through it. I wasn't like gonna try to get the platinum. The next thing I noticed, I'm actually trying to get for the platinum and all that.
Yeah,
And
I haven't compared it yet, but I would say the comparison between the 5 and the 3, like the 5 is like playing in water, and the 3 is like playing in mud.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
And then obviously Devil May Cry 5.
Could have calculated that one.
That was for very obvious reasons. That's probably like in my top 10 of all time. But Astro's Playroom was a surprisingly fun game.
Oh, yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima, because it's Ghost of Tsushima. And then I'm gonna do this one as a double combo. Strange Brigade and Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, just because I remember us playing it together. It was fun.
Yeah, we talked about that last podcast. That's like the best. It's not even like the game, and it's not the games. It's usually the experience. But the thing with, because I was gonna say it too, Strange Brigade. Like, not only was it fun for all of us to play together, but like the game itself is actually like a good game as well, which just makes it like 2 times better, and double whammy.
It's a very surprisingly good game too. Like when you told me, "Hey, Waves, get this fucking game," I was like, "What fucking shitty ass game is Snickel gonna make me do now?"
Well, that's because that's typically how it is. I'm like, when I suggest a game that no one's heard of, like everyone is kind of like, they question themselves. Like, is this really a good game?
It's like when you told me to get Mud Runner.
Yeah, but like what I've realized with you and like car games is usually they don't go together. So
What do you mean? We had fun doing the run and Most Wanted together.
That is true. I did have a lot of fun playing the run and Most Wanted with you. That is true. I think I would stick to arcade racers rather than simulations.
Also, I want to say that my Strange Brigade Platinum, I got it on the best day you could ever get in any day of the year.
What day?
April 20th, also known as 420.
Damn. I got mine right before. I got 4 platinums in April. That's
I
crazy.
think April is where I got most of my platinums.
I got 4 platinums in April, and 2 of them were Star Wars games. What the hell am I doing with my life?
I got 5 platinums last month.
Damn, that's good.
I got 4 in April also.
That's crazy. All right, I'll give my list. I'll give my little rundown here. So
I got 5 in November. Sorry.
Damn, 5.
Yeah.
Actually, let me check. I only got 3. Yeah, I think 4 was the most for me. Oh wait, February I had 1, 2, 3. I had 4 in February too. But 2 of them were kind of, or I guess 2 of them were, 3 of them were kind of BS. Got 4 in January as well.
What was I looking at?
Damn.
Oh, I'm looking at the list of topics. There's one I didn't see that we talked about actually. Games that we're looking forward to next year, or are we just gonna do that with the plans for the next year kind of thing?
Yeah, we can add it in.
Yeah, we can just do that like that.
I'll give my little list of my favorite games, favorite platinums.
Cool.
So I want to say Ghost of Tsushima, but the problem that I have with like Ghost of Tsushima trophies and like just a lot of Sony AAA games now is they make them too easy, which I know kind of sounds stupid, but like when it's too easy, it's almost like, I don't know, there's like no challenge to it. It's still enjoyable to get, but like I don't know, it's just something weird about it. But if I had to pick 3, my number 1 would be Strange Brigade. Just like everything about it was fun. I think my number 2 would probably be, I think I would go Mafia Definitive Edition and then Zombie Army Trilogy. I think those would be my top 3. Just because
gotta go back to that game.
Yeah, Mafia, I felt like it didn't like extend itself. Like, and the other thing that I really liked about Mafia was you had to play it on the hardest difficulty as well. But the hardest difficulty wasn't like so bad that you were dying like all the time. It was actually like an achievable thing to do, obviously, because people have done it. And the story was good, and I just think like overall it was a really good remake. And then for Zombie Army Trilogy, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just something about Rebellion games that like they're fun. I don't know what it is.
Because they're like simple to like get the hang of, you know.
I think that's what it is too, and I also think it is like the co-op aspect because we did play that game like together as well. So
we're gonna play it again together, right? For me,
yeah, I'll play it again.
Hell yeah!
But like,
I'll do it.
I think I don't know. There's just some like any Rebellion game that you play, like Sniper Elite, you know, Zombie Army Trilogy, Zombie Army 4, Strange Brigade. We haven't played it yet, but I'm assuming that Never Dead game is going to be good. Like there's just something about their games that are they're always like fun to play.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
and I think it is because they're simple.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you think about it, we enjoyed Zombie Army Trilogy so much. We all got Zombie Army 4 day 1. And we have yet to play it because we're waiting on everybody else to play it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, can't play Zombie Army 4 until Zombie Army Trilogy's done, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
If Zombie Army Trilogy was so good, where's Zombie Army Trilogy 2?
That's what I want. Doesn't Zombie Army 4 have broken collectibles right now? Or something like that?
I think it did, but I think they fixed it.
Wow. They actually fixed their games?
Yeah, Rebellion's like, they're a very good developer.
Yeah, we gotta do the Reviverse, you know?
Yeah, we gotta respect them by doing the Reviverse.
Gotta do that game with the Blue Man Group in it.
Oh, the Battlezone.
No,
The VR tanks.
no, we won't do that.
A game that like it just missed out for me in order like compared to like in order to get the platinum or whatever is Drive Club VR. I really like Drive Club and I really like Drive Club VR, but the thing about Drive Club VR that sucks ass is you have to regrind to level 50, I think. Or sorry, level 60. So basically you start from like square one and there's not enough content in the game to get you to level 60. So you legitimately have to grind like the same event over and over and over again for hours to get level 60. So if you didn't have to do that, that would be in like my top 3 as well. I would replace something. But that's my top 3 games. Top 3 platinums. Valhalla misses out because it took too long.
Because it wasn't fun.
Yeah, I mean, sadly, like that's the truth. Like the story was good, like the game was okay, but it definitely like overstayed its welcome. And then it just was more of a slog to play through and get the platinum, and then like it's the only reason I was playing it at that point was to get the platinum, which kind of sucked.
Man, this year feels so long. I'm just looking at like what platinums I got this year. I swear I got these like last year.
Yeah, that's what blew my mind. Like we keep talking about, but Strange Brigade, like I feel like we did play that game a long time ago, but then we came back to it this year. I think that's why it feels like it doesn't feel like it happened this year.
Like I feel like I did Fighters last year, like Dragon Ball Fighters.
Oh yeah, that was this year.
That was this year, yeah.
Was that the beginning of this year?
Got on February 21st.
Yeah. You did with cats, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then Strange Brigade also. And we did Minecraft this year. I swear we did that last year. I didn't know we did that this year.
Oh shit, we did.
I don't want to talk about Minecraft.
Yeah, we don't have to. You know what another game I did this year? Another PS3 slapper?
Which one?
Ski-Doo Snowmobile Challenge.
Oh, I forgot you did that this year.
Yeah, it's coming up on a year now. I did it in January, 4th of January.
That's crazy.
Oh, man, 2020 just... I'm glad it's in the past now. Or it's gonna be.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad it's gonna be behind us.
That's the damn truth. I'm looking at some games in like 2019, like later 2019 that I did, and I feel like I did those like way long ago. Some of them don't feel like that long ago. They're like Sekiro or like Rory McIlroy PGA Tour doesn't feel like I did that in fucking October 2019. But I also feel like I did the Grand Tour like 3 years ago, and apparently I did that a year and a half ago.
All I gotta say about me last year was I went kind of insane on December, it looks like.
Why? What happened then?
I did The Force Unleashed 2 on the 30th of December. And then Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time, both Vita and PS3 on the 31st. And I also did Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order on the 31st.
This man wild, then. He said, watch me get all these platinums.
I must have been drinking double the fucking
Bang.
Red Bull or some shit. Bang.
Rain, whatever was going on at that time.
What were you gonna say, Brian?
I said, damn, all the games you got done.
Wait, what?
What you were just talking about. How you went insane in December of last year. Or
January. I went insane in December, it seems.
It's when he gets off school. That's when he goes insane.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
He said,
summer.
Shit. He said, free time. I actually have that now? What the hell?
It's always summer and fucking Christmas break.
Yep. I remember that when I was in school. Those are the best times.
Except for this year. This year seems to be, for very obvious reasons, the exception.
Yeah, this is the weird thing that I've realized, like looking back, because I've been out of school for like, I don't even know how long now, 2.5 years maybe. The weird thing that I see is like, I feel like now I'm like playing more games than I was playing when I was in school. And I don't know like why that is, because I had more free time in school. I don't know. I think I slept a lot in school in my free time.
My time gets taken up a lot by projects.
Yeah, I mean, even with having projects, I still had like a lot of free time. I don't know. I would have to go back and look at the numbers. I just feel like now I make more progress in games than I did when I was in school. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, I mean, I can't say yet because I haven't finished school yet. Got one more semester left.
Hell yeah!
But
Then he's gonna be working for Ubisoft.
I'll be working for someone, hopefully.
You better hook us up. That's all I'm saying.
We'll talk about that when we get to plans for the next year.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right.
Well, I guess while we're on the topic of next year, any games you guys are looking forward to for next year?
Yeah, I have quite a few. Horizon Zero Dawn, Forbidden West. Back for Blood, because I did have a 360. Left 4 Dead was such a fun game. Returnal, which is that new Housemarque game, I believe. That's their first AAA get title. Resident Evil Village. And it's set for 2021, but I know it's going to get pushed to 2022. God of War Ragnarok. What about you?
I don't think it's going to come out next year also.
It's hard to say. It's too early. Well, we don't know enough information yet. That's all.
Yeah, that's true.
But Sony does not like giving dates, though. That's another thing.
Yeah, it's because whenever they do give a date and it doesn't come out that time, everyone's like, "Why are you guys not trying?"
Right.
Textbook. That's just textbook. Textbook from everyone. You want me to go?
Yeah, you can go.
All right, so I'm looking forward to Hitman 3, which I hope has a platinum. That'd be kind of cool. I'm looking down a list here because I don't know exactly what's been announced, but I see some things. So apparently Chivalry 2 is coming out, which I hope is a sequel to Chivalry Medieval Warfare, because that was a banger. I also see... Where did I see it? Shoot. Oh, it's down here. God of War, like Brian said, but I don't think that's actually going to come out. Another one that's supposed to come out, which I hope it comes out soon. Gran Turismo 7 is supposed to come out.
Oh, yeah.
With that being said, I need to play Gran Turismo Sport because, cool. Another one that I'm kind of like low-key looking forward to, Hogwarts Legacy. Horizon Forbidden West, obviously. And then I don't know if I'm necessarily looking forward to this, but I do. I probably will end up getting it, but because we were talking about this last night, is Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. I don't know if I am necessarily looking forward to it because I don't really like the direction of the new Lego games, but yeah, we'll see what happens. And then the last one, I think the last one that I saw that I've been looking forward to for years, but I don't know if it'll come out, is Skull and Bones. Says it's coming out 2021, but
forgot about that game.
Yeah, I don't know if it's actually going to come out.
I was actually thinking about that game like 2 days ago. Now I think about it.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Another game that I don't know, I mean, it doesn't have a release date, but another game that I'm looking forward to, which I hope comes out sooner rather than later, is Elden Ring as well.
Yeah, please. Just give us something already.
That game, with who's working on it, that game should be, like, phenomenal.
I think the reason it's taking forever is because George R. R. Martin's working on it.
Well, yeah, he takes a while to do all of his stuff, so. All right, Waver, what do you got? What are you looking forward to?
The very obvious one is Resident Evil Village.
Okay.
Because Resident Evil is one of my favorites.
Yeah, I guess I'm looking forward to that too, I gotta say. Left that out.
God of War. God of War, obviously, if it does come out. I don't think it is. Ghostwire Tokyo.
Oh, yeah.
That game's gonna be a banger. It's also gonna be one of the last two Bethesda games to come out on the PS5. The other one being Deathloop, which I'm also looking forward to. I'm looking at a list right now, so Horizon Forbidden West. The Ratchet and Clank game.
Is that supposed to come out next year?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think it's early 2021.
Shoot, I should add those. I should add that and Jack and Daxter to my rotation.
Well,
Games.
I plan on doing a Ratchet and Clank game, so.
This game came out this year, but I was waiting for the PS5 release, so I'll say it right now. Yakuza Like a Dragon's coming out on PS5 next year. I heard there's a Ninja Gaiden collection that might be coming out next year.
I heard that as well, yeah.
So that's coming out. I want that too. Oh, Pray for the Gods. I don't know if you guys heard about that game.
No.
It's basically a spiritual successor to Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh, cool.
Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that.
They had to. At first, it was Pray for the Gods with the PREY, but then Bethesda threatened to sue them if they didn't change the Pray to something else.
Oh.
So now it's Pray with PRAEY.
Of course.
Which is fucking stupid. And Horizon Forbidden West, obviously. And the Lord of the Rings Gollum game.
Is that going to be made by Monolith?
I don't know who's making that. I think it's whoever made the fucking monkey game.
Ancestors?
No, not Ancestors. The one that made... It was a Planet of the Apes game.
Oh, fuck.
I think it's them.
I don't know if I'm looking forward to that now.
One game I do want to add, because I've never played this trilogy, Mass Effect.
Oh yeah, that is. I forgot that's getting a remastered trilogy.
Yeah, we'll see if that's still happening.
Yeah. I have to ask you guys, because I just got to know if you guys are excited for this. If you're as excited as I am, are you excited for Grand Theft Auto 5 getting released on the 3rd generation of consoles?
You already know the answer to this, and I hate that you're asking.
Yeah, the answer is yes, right?
No. Remember when Rockstar used to make more than one game?
Yeah, I remember those days. Remember when they said they were gonna just like port Midnight Club 3 and the other GTA games, and it never happened?
Remember when we were gonna get Bully 2 and then it got canceled for GTA?
Remember that game?
Remember when we were supposed to get GTA 5 DLC, but then the multiplayer got paid.
Remember when they made billions off of shark cards and that's all they care about now? Those were the days.
Oh, Snickel, you forgot to put one on your list.
What?
Now, Monster Energy Supercross, the official video game 4.
Jesus Christ. I don't know about
and Terminator Resistance Enhanced Edition on the PS5.
Hell yeah. I can't wait to see that shit enhanced. I need to see every little detail. I'm just looking through. I don't think that there's anything else. Oh, there's that Lord of the Rings game that you were talking about.
I don't know. know. Like, I want to say Neo Collection, but I already have the PS4 ones, and I should probably finish those before I do those.
Yeah. Something I'm looking forward to. So this hasn't been like officially released, but like it's been like teased. Something that I'm kind of looking forward to, and I hope it like comes to fruition is there was like a tease of like RuneScape coming to consoles.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, and it was like months ago. It was when they added RuneScape to Steam, so it got Steam achievements. And then there was some sort of discussion about it, like possibly coming to like the consoles. Like at that time, it was like PS4 and Xbox One. I would love to see that happen. Like that game like was my childhood, a majority of it. I just don't know how it's gonna work on consoles. But if they release it, I will buy it.
Oh, apparently the people making Gollum is Daedalic Entertainment.
Never heard of them.
I don't know what they've made.
There's oh my god, I see like there's like MXGP 20 coming out. Here's this Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game complete edition. Do you see that?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm looking forward to that, but I mean, if you are, more power to you.
Well, you gotta buy it before it gets delisted for the second time.
That's true. That is true. And then isn't there like a new Nier game that's supposed to be coming out too?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Nier Replicant.
It's Nier Replicant remastered.
Yeah.
It's the PS3 one, but on the PS4.
Yeah, I'm actually
more specifically, it's the Japanese version of the PS3 one.
I want to say, so I have not played either Nier or Nier. What is the Automata?
Automata, yeah.
I've not played either one of them, but I bought Nier for the PS3. One, because it's kind of like a rare game, but like it was a game that I saw a lot of people talking about being like one of those like low key good games. And I always had like intentions of playing it, but like I just never. It was one of those games I just like never got around to. But then I heard about like this remaster of it coming out, and I was like, damn, maybe I should get around to it.
You want to hear a nice little history lesson about that first Nier game?
Yeah, let's hear it.
So in Japan, there's two versions of that first Nier game.
Okay.
So there's Nier Gestalt, which is the version we have on the PS3 in the West, which over there only came out on the 360. And then there's Nier Replicant, which came out on the PS3. The only real difference for those is that it's a different story.
That's kind of crazy.
So over here in the West, they were like, yo, that's stupid. And then they only brought the 360 version over since more people owned the 360 at the time. And then they ported that to the PS3. So that's why it kind of runs like ass on the PS3.
That's crazy.
But the one that's getting remastered is Nier Replicant.
Yeah, I see like the name is like Nier Replicant version 1.22474487139. Yeah. Okay, cool. Why? I don't know why you had to put your phone number in there, but
it's like it's that director's like whole thing. He's a fucking troll. I don't know if you're gonna play him, but there's an ending for every letter of the alphabet in the game.
Oh my lord.
but there's only 4 real endings, which is A, B, C, D. Actually, wait, 5. A, B, C, D, and E.
Mm-hmm.
All the other ones are like joke endings. So there's like an ending in Nier Automata for taking out your OS chip. And it's like an ending basically saying, oh, you took it out, you died. And then it just does like the credits really fast. Then there's like an ending for eating a fish. Then it says like the oils in the fish killed you. And that's another joke ending. And it's like mostly endings like that. And it's like there's another one where it's like instead of going in your ship or whatever, you just decide to walk away. Then the game's like, oh, you walked away and you decided that you never want to fight anyone again. And then that's another joke ending. There's just a bunch of like those joke endings. You can also buy the trophies in Nier Automata.
Yeah, I remember
with
hearing
like
about
the
that when
in-game
it came out.
currency. Yeah, people were mad about it. I did it because, fuck doing that.
Well, I mean, if you have the currency, you might as well use it.
Yeah. I don't know if you know, like, what you're supposed to do for the game. But
What, Automata?
Automata and even, like, the first Nier, the first Nier is more annoying. The first Nier, you have to first get all first 4 endings, and then to get the true ending, like the very true ending, which is ending E, you have to upgrade every single weapon, which requires you to play the game at least 5 times, I think.
Hey, that's what I like to hear. Some bullshit.
It's a perfect game for Snickel.
I'll get around to it one day.
That's the ending of my Nier section.
The history of Nier, brought to you by
History of Nier.
Waves 400.
If you do Nier, you also have to do Dragon Guard 3, by the way.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the same.
You basically have to.
Yeah.
There's no way around that.
So, I guess we'll talk about our plans for us and the channel for next year.
Sounds
I'll let
good.
Snickel start with the channel.
So for the channel, so we're obviously gonna continue to keep putting out podcasts every single week. Every Wednesday is the goal. We had a request from somebody to put the podcast up on Apple Podcast or Spotify or something. At the moment, I don't know. I mean, we can do it, but it requires some sort of funding to do it. So at the moment, we're not going to be able to, but maybe within the next, like few months or something, we can kind of look into it and iron it out. Cause I only looked into it for a little bit. In regards, go ahead, Waze.
From my understanding, how to put it on the RSS feed and all that, we have to put the episodes on SoundCloud, and we can have 10 episodes up there with the free version. But if we want more than that, then I think we have to pay $10 a month to have even more on there. So it'll either be we have 10 episodes up there, and those 10 episodes will be on Apple Podcasts or whatever you guys use, or in Spotify and all that. But then once the new episode comes out, the very first episode that's on the podcast or whatever will be gone. So that'll be like how we'll have to do it if y'all really want it like that. Or we'll have to wait some more months once we get more funding for the podcast.
Yeah. So, I mean, the goal is to get it up onto other platforms at some point, but for now, we're just kind of rolling with YouTube because it's free and it's like the easiest thing to work with, and I think we're all kind of familiar with it. To say,
I'm getting there.
But another topic that I want to discuss is well, I guess another big topic that I want to discuss is like guests upcoming. We mentioned this in the first episode about having possible guests. I think the path moving forward is that we're going to do guests. We want to do guests at some point, but we're probably not going to do it until a few months into the new year, because I just think it's better for us to kind of get comfortable doing episodes, just the three of us, before we invite some more people in. Because I mean, I don't know about you guys, but like when we have a guest on this, I want them to kind of be like interacting in the conversation and not just be someone where they can like plug themselves at the beginning and who they are and what they do, and then kind of just sit there the rest of the episode.
Yeah, I would like for them to be able to bring their own topics and stuff also.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they can bring
idea.
topics, questions. They can be involved in every discussion that we have. They'll be able to chime in to whatever discussions we came up with for the week. So
yeah,
Right.
if you're gonna be a guest, I mean, we would like you to be able to engage in the conversation, basically.
Did you have something, Brian?
Yeah. Oh yeah, or have them bring in their own topic that they want to discuss, and I'm more than fine with that too.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably do like we'll probably have like a typical Q&A that we'll have for each person just to kind of get to know you a little bit. Just
Right.
half a dozen questions or something. It's not going to be like a job interview or something. It's just a little like getting to know each other, and then again, you'll be included in the discussions. You can bring any other discussions that you want to talk about, any questions you can bring. I want it to be like an inclusive thing, but I want to wait a little bit just so that we can kind of get comfortable, because the first few episodes of this was kind of like ironing that out, I feel like, but I think we're getting there now, I would say.
Oh yeah.
So
I think, in all honesty, with us just having conversations that just are spur in the moment is our best thing that we've been doing.
Yeah, I personally, I like that more because it feels more natural. Just like, it's nice to have the layout of like what we're going to talk about, but I do like going off script a little bit and just, throwing a temper tantrum about something or going on about something. I think it's more genuine.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's in regards to guests. We don't have like a list of people. I've had a few people ask. I think Brian has talked to a few people. So there's some people in mind that we have, that we're gonna have on. But like we've said, like, if you guys are interested, what you should do is join the Discord link below, because we'll be using Discord to record, and then just be prepared when the time comes around, and we won't like hit you up the night before. It'll be a few days before, or like a week before. And then the other thing is I don't think I want to have a guest on every episode as well.
No.
I don't know about you guys, but like I was talking about this last night on stream, where like I want the podcast. I want people to know that like the podcast is like, it's the three of us and this person is a guest. I don't want like someone to be on like every episode or every other episode or something like that. So
I was thinking maybe like once a month.
Yeah, like once a month, have a guest once a month, and then you can only be on it. Well, I don't know how long we'll do it for, but you can only do it like once a year or something. I don't know.
Right.
Something like that is kind of what I'm thinking. But again, we'll cross the bridge when we come to it. But going into the new year, we'll keep doing our same topics that we do. Any news that comes up, games that we've been playing. Nothing to really be changing. I mean, I've been noticing that these episodes have been going on for like 2 hours and 45 minutes every single time. I don't know about you guys. I mean, I don't care. I could have a 5-hour podcast, but I think they'll probably sit around the same, maybe 2.5 hours will probably be like an average.
Yeah.
I would think.
We keep saying this episode might be like shorter every single time we like start these recordings, but I think at this point we might as well just like accept it. They're probably always going to be like around 240 or 230.
Yeah, I did have one message come across I forgot to tell you guys about. Somebody asked if we would ever do like a live stream podcast. I don't know about that yet.
I mean, I'm down. I'm down to do it at some point.
Not right away though.
Yeah, I would probably wait. It would probably be at least like a year, I would say.
Oh yeah.
Before doing it.
Oh yeah, 100% agree.
Yeah, the problem with doing it live is you do get the live feedback of people like talking right then and there, but it's hard to be inclusive to everybody. That like, even if you have like 5 people talking in chat, like that can go on for a long time with just 5 people.
I think for the people that want that, what we could do, and I don't know if you guys are opposed to this, if we ever boost a game together, we can just upload that to the channel and make it a kind of group channel kind of thing.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we can like live stream a booster. I don't know.
We'll talk about that when the time comes.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that I see, the only issue that I see either live streaming this or having an option where people can join the Discord call and just listen live in the Discord call and kind of chat there is again, it can just get like out of hand with like length. Where like we're trying to stick to a schedule, and like Wave said, we say every single week like this shouldn't be too long of an episode, and it ends up being almost 3 hours long. So if we have half a dozen more people talking, that could go on for hours
Well,
more.
I don't think that's what they mean by live streaming it. Like, I think they mean us in the call, then we live stream it to like Twitch. Or,
Well,
like,
yeah,
YouTube
yeah.
Right.
or
But
something
what
like
I'm
that.
saying is like people are going to be talking in the chat, and I don't want to ignore those people. But if we include everyone that's talking, it can amplify
Well,
how long it will be.
the way I'm thinking we could probably do it is we have our normal topics, and then in between we'll have like user chat topic or whatever, and then we'll look, and whichever one catches our eyes, we'll do that topic. And
There's one YouTuber I watch.
that's how I would think to do
Oh
it,
yeah,
but-
that's a good idea. We could do that.
There's one YouTuber I watch. He does a podcast every Sunday about PlayStation, all that. And what he does, he has his basic topics, and he'll answer like some topics as he's going, like people talking. And when he gets near the end of the stream, he slows down chat where people can only post like once every minute,
Mhm.
and he'll answer their questions as he goes.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I just see it from like when I live stream, even though like I don't live stream to a lot of people, even when you have a handful of people talking and you're trying to like include them all in the chat, it can be like a lot going on.
Mhm.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean,
I mean,
maybe
if we do live stream it, like people have to accept that there is a chance we won't get to whatever you asked and all that, which is a bummer. But
Right.
if
That happens.
if you guys actually want us to live stream that, that's something that will happen inevitably.
yeah, we can look at it maybe like I said, 6 months, a year down the line. We'll see what's going on, and then we can organize it some way.
Mhm.
To me, right now, our goal is to get comfortable with the three of us just doing this every week and building our audience.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the other aspect of like live streaming is, obviously like it's live. So there's another layer to it.
Right.
And I don't think every podcast would be live also, just
No,
as an FYI.
no. And like Wave said, like we can even do like, if we're doing like a boost together or something, we can just, put it up and people can ask their question. I mean, we could figure something out. It's not out of the possibility of doing. We'll just say that.
But I think for now, for like the next few months, will be us, just the three of us, and I know we'll probably like February, March, one of those two. We'll probably sprinkle in one guest if we
Okay.
can find one. If you guys would like that.
Yeah. It'll probably be like
Yeah.
the first episode of the month or something. We
Right.
can do like a guest. So that is coming down the line, but that's just in regards to, I guess, the podcast going forward, even though it's only been, a few months. Moving forward, that's the goal for next year, is to, incorporate guests, possibly do live streams of the podcast maybe once a month, maybe a guest 1 week, the next week can be, or the third week can be like a live stream of the podcast, and then there can be like 2 regular ones. We can figure something out, a little later on, but the big thing for us, or at least when I'm looking at it, and I'm sure you guys are the same, is just, building the audience is like the big
Mhm.
thing. So
Like, it sounds kind of scummy saying this like this, but like, if we want the podcast to continue, we really do need to grow more audience, and we love all of you that watch it right now, but
yeah, I
we
mean,
also need more to watch.
We're still a young channel.
it
so-
does sound scummy, but like the sad reality, that's just like, that's the type of stuff that everybody is saying, like behind the scenes, when it comes to like anybody doing content, like creation. Like, it's hard to continue to do something when like nothing is, being returned.
Mhm.
It sounds kind of like scummy saying that, but like that's kind of what it comes down to. But I mean, we're definitely doing fine. Everything's going good.
Oh yeah.
We're not stopping anytime in the future. So
Yeah. I think the podcast is going good so far.
I
Yeah.
think so too.
I agree.
Yeah, I think all of us are doing a good job. Finding topics, trying to keep it fresh a little bit. Come up with
We want
ideas. Like,
one.
we did have a few topic ideas, and we decided just to focus on the new year with this one. So
Yeah, we'll be going back to our normal like news topic kind of thing
next
Um,
week.
next week.
Yeah.
But
Long story short, before we get into any like personal stuff moving forward, the goal for us moving forward is just to grow the podcast and grow the brand over the next year as much as possible. And we're not gonna be annoying with like doing it. I don't like doing that stuff, like being in people's faces. Like,
yeah, we're not gonna be like e-begging you guys or whatever.
yeah, like if you enjoy it, like definitely like, listen to it every week, subscribe, do whatever, comment. I even though like I go back and forth between it every once in a while, like I it would be good exposure to like post it on like PSNP or like Reddit or something. I still don't even like want to do that.
no,
I'm still like,
Yeah,
we posted all on our Facebook, wow, all our Twitters that we put up a new episode. So
but that is the basic version of us moving forward is grow the channel, grow the brand over the next year as much as we possibly can without being annoying.
I would also like to say, I feel very appreciative of everyone who is watching the podcast and liking it and commenting and all that. I don't know about you guys, but I appreciate y'all. I'm sure we all appreciate y'all.
No, yeah, I do.
And
I totally do. There's a saying about YouTube. I'm sure you guys have heard it before, but the first 100 subscribers that you ever get are the hardest subscribers to get. Out of any number that you ever reach, the first 100 is always the hardest because you're starting from nothing and you have to convince 100 people to subscribe to you from nothing. So
mm-hmm.
I've never heard of that.
I'm super appreciative of everyone that tunes in every week. Every episode has been getting like very, very good views for being a like a brand new thing. So I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, especially how long some of our episodes are. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, thank you everybody.
And I guess from there we'll go to more personal goals. You guys can keep it to trophies, or you can make it more personal if you want. It's up to y'all.
Mine's mainly going to be sticking with gaming a little bit. But for me, I want to update some of my stuff here that I have. Couple monitors. Get better with. I want to learn how to edit. And learn better sound quality. I think would be fun. Me and Snickel have been talking about that one for a couple months now, actually. He's been giving me tips on the sound quality.
I'm a freaking sound quality snob. You guys would be sickened by the amount of money that I spend on my audio equipment.
I do want to start streaming. I'm trying to get everything set up properly. Since I've moved around a lot of stuff in the room that I record in. Game wise, just keep playing games for fun. Do some boosts with Snickel and Waves when we can, and get some stuff done. See if I make a new account. Who knows? It's me. Probably not. Other than that, that's really it.
Nice.
How about you, Snickel?
What about me? So, basically, the past year for me has been like kind of getting my my gaming and like streaming and recording setup kind of to where I want it to be, which it is now. So I don't anticipate spending like any time or money on that anymore. My main goal for this year, other than, you know, trophy hunting, is I want to keep I'm gonna just keep doing YouTube and streaming like I am. Keep making trophy guides, keep making videos on YouTube. Try to stream, you know, 2 or 3 times a week if I can, and just continue to do that. No matter who shows up, you know, just gonna keep doing it. From a gaming perspective, I mean, I don't really know. I don't really plan my stuff out when it comes to like games that I'm gonna play throughout the year or whatever. I'm just gonna keep doing my rotating, you know, my rotating games, adding in the random third game every time, and keep doing that. It's basically all I'm
Sounds
doing.
Good.
What about you, Weber?
My stuff is gonna be more personal since this next year is gonna be a kind of big year for me. I'm graduating college.
Hey,
Congratulations.
So with that being said, I probably won't be able to play games that much. But I gotta basically work on my stuff and get a job soon.
yeah.
But I think game wise, I'm just gonna be playing what I can on my free time. I'm gonna try to keep to a rotation, but knowing me, my issue like with the rotation is that my brain, it's almost like fucking, what is it? I forget what it's called. ADHD, I guess.
You just go off track.
My brain just looks at a game. I'm like, oh wow, this game is interesting, and then I go play that, and so I just get off track on the rotation, which is like the issue I've been having recently. But yeah, I'm hoping this year will be great. This next year will be great.
Yeah, you'll be good to find a job. I think like where you're going into is pretty high demand, and then I think the hardest thing, like when I, you know, graduated college and going into a job, was just like the getting into like the everyday like life, because it's literally going to be the same thing 5 days a week. But it was just like getting into that routine. But once you get into it, you'll be golden.
Yeah, I guess my issue is I gotta actually like put stuff on my portfolio, and I kind of slacked this year. I should have been putting stuff on my portfolio this year, so like that I would have a better one for this next year. So I gotta like do a bunch of side projects, and along with like my school projects and all that. But I'm sure I'll find a job. It probably won't be in like what I want to start with, but you know, a job is a job at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's better to
There's
start
always
somewhere
room to
than
grow.
nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess while I was just sitting here reminiscing, one thing gaming wise that I want to focus on next year, which I kind of just focus on all the time, is just trying to finish as many PS3 multiplayer games as possible, because those, like, every single PS3 game is like volatile now, can go down tomorrow. So
Yeah, it's not even on the store anymore.
yeah, so that's like something that I think I want to focus more on in my free time. When I say in my free time, I mean like when I'm like not streaming, I want to like focus on doing like PS3 multiplayer games. Because a lot of them I can just do by myself. I just need to do them. So
We also gotta get all the blondes.
oh yeah, hell yeah. I forgot about I keep forgetting about that game, but yeah, Waves and I are about to get the Blanche trophies, so you guys will see it.
We'll talk about it. And for all of you who don't understand the reference, we'll talk about it if we ever actually do it.
Yeah, if we ever actually get to it. I mean, I'm definitely going to stream it once we're done, because it has multiplayer once we're done the multiplayer, so the blondes will be an experience. It was an experience to buy it, let me just say that.
To end off the year, let's have a nice little story time with Snickel about his experience with Battlefield Hardline.
So everybody grab some cocoa.
That's
Grab
what
a
we've
snack,
been waiting for. Grab your
and
popcorn.
sit back and
grab your
relax.
licorice. It's about to get down.
Whatever you got. I mean, I don't know how good of a story. I mean, it's definitely going to be a good story. I don't know how long it's going to last, but...
Well, we're sitting at 2 hours and 20 minutes, so...
All right, so I think I've been talking about it for the past few weeks. I really haven't... I wanted to do Battlefield Hardline, get the one trophy, but at the end of the day, if I couldn't get it, I wasn't going to be mad if I couldn't get it. So... I logged on one day, I tried to do it. I was like, well, I can't do it. So I was talking to Katz because Katz wanted to do it too. I guess Katz had it on his list. He just wanted to get the trophy. So I was talking to him and, I was like, I'm like kind of looking, but not really. But I was like, if you find a group, let me know and I'll join. Like it shouldn't take too long, so I'll join. So anyway, Katz ends up finding a group through, I'm assuming PSN profiles. I think that's where it was through. So I get invited to a PSN group chat. And we all know how wonderful those are. So I'm in the group chat. I'm trying to figure out, first of all, what's going on because I get thrown in the middle of a conversation. Then I'm trying to figure out like when the boost is actually happening. So I'm like talking to Katz and he's like, okay, it's happening. It happened Sunday. So a few days ago, 5 p.m. UK time. So I had to get the converter out, I had to get the calculator out. That ended up being 12 p.m. my time. So I was like, okay, perfect. It's on a Sunday. I'll wake up, turn my PlayStation on. I'm just going to AFK this shit, get it done. I'll be done in like an hour or two. Because that's what they were all saying. They were like, oh, the matches should only take like 30 seconds to a minute. We only have to do 25 because you just have to play them. You don't have to actually win. You just have to play. So I was like, worst case scenario, this should take an hour. So anyway, I wake up on Sunday. By the way, I'm not home. I'm at somebody else's house. So just remember that in the back of your head. Because if I was at home, like this wouldn't have been an issue. I could have played my PlayStation 3 or did something else in my free time, but I wasn't home. So I wake up, I turn the PlayStation on. I'm sitting there, I'm waiting. The boost was supposed to start at 5 p.m. UK, so 12 p.m. my time. I'm on at, 11:55 or something, saying I'm on. Now, there was a guy running the boost. His name was Igor. He was apparently Russian. So I'm waiting. There's a bunch of people saying like, I'm ready. I think there was more than 10 people in the chat. But I ended up being someone that was like picked to go in because I was like one of the first people to say like I was ready. So anyway, Igor had an alt account because I was telling you guys before, you could only play this game. You could only matchmake with people that were in your region. Mm-hmm. So since Igor was Russian, he had to have another person that was Russian to host the game and match. So he just had an alt account. So I add the alt account. I join through the game. We're doing a few. Now, by the way, we didn't start the boost for about 30 minutes after the time that it was supposed to go because one of the guys that was boosting it, he wasn't home at the time. I guess he was coming home from work. I don't know what was going. This happens every single time I boost a game. There's always some guy that's like, I'm not home. I'm on my way home. I'm doing 90 miles an hour on the highway. I'll be home in 10 minutes or something. It always happens. I don't know how it happens. It always happens. So there was a guy that was like, hey, I'm on my way home. I'm like doing 90 on the highway. I'll be home in, 10, 20 minutes. Can you guys wait for me? They're all being nice. They're all like, yeah, whatever. We'll wait. So we're waiting. We all get on. We're ready to go. And everyone's in the lobby. We're searching. We're finding. Everything's going fine for maybe 5 rounds. So basically what you do in this game in order to end the rounds early is you load into the game. You load into there's like 2 game modes that they do. It's like a typical like I don't even know. Like it's like 5v5 and when you die you're like permanently dead. I don't know what you call that. Mm-hmm. And then the other game mode is it's 5v5 but one of the people on the other team is a VIP. So like they can't die. So the VIP mode, basically the game can glitch out. So the VIP mode, it doesn't work, but the other game mode, if everyone dies fast enough, the game will end after 1 round, and then it'll count as 2, something like that. So basically what you would do is when you would spawn into the map, you would pick your loadout like you do in Battlefield. When you would spawn in, you would immediately redeploy, which would kill you, and then the round would end. But people weren't doing it fast enough, so these rounds should have taken like 2 minutes. Even if we weren't like getting the glitch, it should have taken 2 minutes, because you should have redeployed, it did the next round, redeployed, did the next round, redeployed, game over. Like, that's all it should have taken. But it was taking like 5 to 10 minutes to do a round. It was absolutely absurd. So anyway, we're playing. Then this guy Igor, which by the way is the guy that's running the boost, he just disappears. Just gone.
Really?
His alt account is still on, because I was in the alt. I was friends with his alt account. That's the one I was connecting to connect so we could search. The Igor guy just literally disappears. No messages, no nothing. Disappears. And a few of the people are like, "Where's Igor?" The guy's like, "I think he's having connection issues." So we're literally sitting around for maybe 30, 40 minutes, just sitting in the lobby, just sitting there, not doing anything, just sitting there, maybe an hour, like literally doing nothing. So then what ends up happening is, I guess like some conversation came up. I think Katz might have made a comment in the chat, and he's like, "Why are we just sitting here? Why don't we get people that are the same region to match, and we'll go without the guy?" So we were like, okay. I don't know why we didn't think of this earlier, but we were like, okay. So the guy that was doing 90 was from the US, and I was from the US. So we ended up being the host. So somehow I went from not even being involved in this boost, being pulled in by Cats, to now running the damn thing. So we make the teams, and what happened was, or the way that it worked is like, if you were friends with someone and they were playing the game, they could join your squad if you made one. So I would just make a squad, and then people would just join. For a little bit, the people were like, "How do I join? I need an invite." And I'm like, "No, just fucking join. I'm not sending you an invite," because you have to remake the squad after every single game. It doesn't like go into the next one. It like disbands the squad, and then you have to remake it again. So I was like, I'm not inviting everybody every single time. Like, you guys just have to join. Like, I'm not sending invites every single time. So anyway, we keep going, and then we probably played, a dozen rounds, no problem at all. Like, they went by super fast. And then all of a sudden, there's like 3 or 4 guys that are like, "I got to go eat dinner." And they literally just disappear. Maybe not that. Maybe it was like 2 or 3 guys. They literally just disappear. They're like, "We got to go." So then there was like, fortunately, there was enough people in the chat where like more people joined. And then this one guy like invited his friend. And then the friend was like, "Hey, I'm starting from like nothing. Can you guys like stay with me till I get 25? And basically everyone was like, "Yeah, sure." So then we keep doing it. This goes on for like another like hour or so. So then the people come back from dinner while we're still boosting, and then they just start joining the squad. So now like there's literally like a fight to join the squads now every single time. Because we needed 10 people, but we had like 13 that were available. So like people were getting left out every round.
Oh god.
So meanwhile, I'm like the host, so I'm like, whatever, I'm fucking getting my shit every time. I could care less. Like, the second I get my shit, I'm out. Like, you guys can fill my position. Like, I'm not gonna sit around and like host for you guys when you could do it. So it keeps going, and then we end up finishing. I think like Katz and I might have gotten it at the same time. And like, I basically, when I got it, I told the guys, I was like, "I got it. Like, you guys can take my position." Because there were still people that were waiting to play. They were like, "Yeah, whatever." So I don't know what happened after that, but at the very, very end, like right before we were about to finish, this one guy kept saying like, "Hey, it's fine. Like, if people don't get it right now, like Igor's going to do another boost tomorrow, that being Monday. Everyone will get their trophy. Like, everything will be all right." And like, as we're finishing the boost or at least as I was like finishing up and I had a few more rounds, Igor fucking left the chat that he made. He was the one that was supposed to be putting the boost together. He left the chat. This guy's sitting over here saying Igor's gonna like boost tomorrow, and then everyone's like, dude, Igor left the fucking chat. What are you talking about? And then that's how it ended. I got my trophy. So that was the experience of Battlefield Hardline PSMP boost that took me probably about 5 hours on Sunday. That should have only taken me an hour or two max.
It's another horror story from the PSMP boosting.
I don't get, this is the thing I don't get. Like, I know I say it as like a joke, but like, I think part of it comes down to language barrier, but like, do these people not have a brain? Like, how do you live your everyday life and you can't even figure out, like, multiple people are telling you, pause the game and redeploy when you spawn in so that you die and we can end the round faster. And people don't even comprehend that. Like, how are you paying your bills every month? I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I'm not, like, this isn't rocket science. Like, this is literally the easiest shit. This always happens, dude. When you do PSMP boost or you're trying to do a boost with, like, a large group of people, like, a majority of the people were very good to boost with. Like, maybe 8 of, like, the 12 that were there were, like, they were doing exactly what they were supposed to do. They were paying attention. They were going to keep going until everyone got done. But then there was, like, just that handful of people that, like, don't know how to read or don't have a brain or decided to turn their brain off, or there was a language, like, just, like, disconnect. And, like, that right there ruined the boost because people, like, they wouldn't join, like, they would at least the people that, like, left for dinner, they said, like, I'm leaving to go eat dinner. Like, there was people that just, like, weren't joining the thing. Every single time I made the squad, I would have 4 out of 5 when the people went to eat dinner and it had exactly 10. We'd have 4 out of 5. And I would have to send every single time. I have 4 out of 5. Whoever the fuck the 5th is, like, join. This isn't rocket science. It's the same 5 every single time. Just join the damn squad. But yeah, it was definitely an experience. And then the guy that brought his friend in was, like, bitching because he was like, you guys are going to leave me behind. Like, this is typical, blah, 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 blah. And then this one guy was like, watch what, like, he literally said, like, I'm like paraphrasing here, but he did use, like, the F word. He was basically like, watch your fucking mouth or something like that. And it was like, it was getting heated. And then Katzel was like messaging me on, like, Discord saying, like, this fucking boost is about to implode. Like, basically, like, thank you for taking over. Like, you didn't have to do that. And I was like, bro, I'm just trying to get my shit and get out. Like, someone with a brain has to run this, because if not, we got the Russian guy over here running it, and it's just not going to get anywhere. So, but I think where I was getting was the guy that was the guy that got brought in later on that was saying, like, he was going to get left behind. People were basically saying, like, we're going to keep playing. He left the chat too. Like, I got it and Katz got it at the same time. So we left and we said, people can take our spot. And then people were like, oh, we're going to keep playing. Like, who's going to host? And then he left.
Damn.
What the fuck?
I was like, I literally don't know what happened in that boost. Like, I think once I left as being one of the hosts, it crumbled. But, like, I'm not gonna take someone's spot. Like, if there's 3 people waiting, I'm not gonna take their spot. Like, and the other thing to remember is I wasn't home. I was at somebody's house doing this. So, yeah, that's how I spent a third of my Sunday.
I didn't know you were at somebody's house. I remember you messaging us about it, and that sucks. That fucking sucks, man.
Dude, it was awful. I mean, I've had some bad boosts before, but I've always said it. The worst of the worst is when you just have a dozen fucking people and you can just have 1 or 2 be like a dud and it ruins it for everybody. And that's kind of what happened here. Because, like I said, it wasn't rocket science. I can explain it to you in 2 sentences how you had to do the boost. You join in the game. The second you join into the game, like the second you pick your class and you join into the game and you spawn in, you press the pause button and you go down and you hit redeploy and you say, yes, I want to redeploy, and then you die, and then that's it. And you just do that every single time you spawn in. That's all you had to do. That's all we had to do. It wasn't even like running and capturing an objective or killing this. It was literally kill yourself. Just kill yourself. That's all you have to do. Just kill yourself. So, if you're, looking at doing Battlefield Hardline, that's what you got to look forward to.
This is why I've given up on PSNP boosting sessions.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way. I'm totally the same way. It's just hard when you need that many people. It's hard to not use PSNP.
Yeah.
And like I said, I was literally just going to be a body. Like, I wasn't planning on doing anything. I thought it would just be, hey, join. We're going to do this 25 times. That's going to be that. Like, Katz was the one that invited me to the group. Next thing I know, I'm fucking running the thing. And I got to tell these people what to do, even though we've been doing it for hours. So, yeah. It was interesting. But it's done.
Oh, man.
The thing about Hardline is I don't even know when I will go and play Hardline, because there's DLC trophies for getting a total of I think it's 40,000 kills.
40,000? Like in the multiplayer?
Yeah, you have to get 10,000 kills with each class. So 10,000 with the Enforcer, 10,000 with the Operator, 10,000 with the Mechanic, 10,000 with the Professional.
Does it track it at least?
I mean, I'm assuming it does in the stats, but yeah,
that game was also like already dead on arrival. Like,
yeah, that game requires 40,000 kills to do the DLC. So I don't anticipate doing that anytime soon. But that's my Battlefield Hardline experience. So I went out of the year with a bang, I guess you could say, with a memory.
Man. Yeah, I'm good.
This is why I mean, you say it too, Waves. This is why I say, like, stay away from PSNP. Like, find a group of people and just play with them. You're better off doing that than using PSNP and trying to boost random fucking games all the time.
PSNP should be your last resort.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel... Oh my god.
Like, Snickel had no other chance with anyone else.
No.
For Battlefield Hardline.
And he tried. He tried.
Yeah.
But after hearing that story, I feel so much more appreciation for you guys.
Yeah, I'm out here in the trenches just to let you guys know what like how shitty it actually is.
I think like every single PSNP session that I've ever been in has been a fucking shit show.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been in one where it wasn't a fucking mistake at the end.
No.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if we'll ever have a guest on that was in this session, but we can definitely save it for another episode. But I really want everyone to know at some point, the night that Waves almost lost his mind and went crazy.
Oh.
Because I was in the call and it was scary. But I would really like to have someone that was part of that boost be in, like, part of the discussion, whether it's StepMac. I don't even know who was in it. StepMac. Was Gribman part of it?
Gribman, StepMac, Andrew, Arkham, Lucas, I think was his name. I don't know. He left the server.
Yeah. Anybody. I just want to have anybody be a part of that conversation. Just to.
You were in it.
I was in the call. Yeah, I wasn't in the boost. Oh, matter of fact, I might have been a body.
You were a body, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't doing anything, but I was a body.
Because someone left.
What does it start with?
I don't want to say their name on the podcast.
Oh, I can't remember. You have to tell me after. I can't remember. I don't remember the details of it, but I remember Waves almost losing his mind. That's a shame though, because I did Brotherhood legit back in the day.
I would have done it legit, but I did not like playing like the co-op mode at all.
Yeah, that's true.
That was like my thing.
I had one PSMP boosting group go well, but that was only one other person. And then I had a shit show for Star Wars Battlefront 2, and then I joined Snickel and you guys to do that one. Like, after like 2 rounds with that other group, I'm like, oh, well, this is so much better.
Mm-hmm.
My first ever PSNP session was for Brotherhood, and the guy who made it basically made it just so he can get his trophy and then left.
That's dog shit.
And then I was like, oh, I can find someone else. This was before I knew Snickel, so but I was like, I can find someone else or whatever, because there were people who joined the session, but they were like placeholders or whatever.
Okay.
And then, but then everyone was like, no, he already left. You guys are going to leave too, and all this other stuff. So then they left. And then I think one PSNP session I tried to do was for Red Dead. No one showed up to it.
I don't remember if I did PSNP for Red Dead. Like originally, I know I've done a lot of those trophies like multiple times for multiple people, but I can't remember when I did it for myself if I did it through PSNP. I don't remember.
I had one PSNP for PlayStation All Stars right before the servers went down, and the one guy that joined me, his internet kept going in and out, and so he said screw it, he left. I was like, I gotta play some game. I tried doing it legit. And I ended up getting in a match where these, it was like 2 other people. And they're like, oh, cool. They're actually trophy hunters, actually. Trying to get the trophies, and they let me get my trophy. And then I just stood there, let them get theirs. I get a message, hey, thanks, we've been trying to get this trophy, like, for the last 20 minutes. And nobody would stand still. I'm like, well, I got my trophy, so cool, thanks.
And then you left them, right? No, okay.
Yeah, I did.
It's sad to think that people played PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale for fun.
I got that trophy legit.
Yeah, but you weren't playing for fun. You just did it for the trophy.
I was playing for fun.
No,
I was at level 100 something on Jack and Dexter.
Jesus, this man was playing for fun. I take it back. I was
playing it on my Vita a lot back then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just looking through my list here. Because I'm trying to think about like bad boosts that I had through PSNP. I think we had this as a topic, or we talked about this one time.
Yeah, it was one of our.
I've had a lot. The sad thing is I've had a lot of good boosts through PSNP. I've met a lot of I've boosted with a lot of people. I wouldn't necessarily say I boosted more than I had to with them, like more games, but I mean I had some bad ones like Anarchy Rush Hour. I had a guy that he didn't show up for weeks. He joined the session and didn't show up. And the only reason I didn't try to find somebody else was it took me so long to find him that I didn't want to try to find anyone else. I should have just played it by my fucking self though. That's why I play everything by myself on the PS3 now. But I'm trying to think. I'm trying to look. I'm just looking through to see what else. I think I might have done Burnout Paradise on the PS3 through a boosting session back in the day. I didn't do it on PSNP, but I did it with Taz, MX versus ATV All Out, which requires you to have 16 players together at once. But I ended up getting that when the game originally came out, so that one was easy. That was another one where I wasn't home. I was down at the beach trying to do that. What am I doing with my life? I think I might have done MX versus ATV Supercross Encore with a boosting. These MX versus ATV games I did with boosting sessions, and they were an atrocity. Mainly it wasn't because people weren't listening. They just took forever to do. I remember doing a trophy in the crew through PSNP, but it wasn't bad. I don't have a bad memory of it. I'm trying to look at which one it is. I don't know. There's like a trophy where you have to have like 8 people, I think, for it. So I did that. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really do anything. I didn't do a lot of things through PSMP just because I would try to find people that wanted to do it, like between us.
Mm-hmm.
But if it was a game that required like a lot of people, like Far Cry 2 or, some other like stupid fucking game where we don't have enough people for it, like you obviously have to use PSMP. But yeah, I try to stay away as much as possible. But like Wave said, I was literally on the last limb. Like I didn't have to do the game, but I kind of wanted to, and I got offered the opportunity to, so I was like, yeah, I might as well take it. And I mean, I got the trophy, so I don't know if I should say it was a bad decision, but it was not a good way to spend a Sunday.
Yeah.
So maybe that can be a topic that we can talk about at a later date. I'll have to do a little bit of research before we talk about it, just like bad boosts gone wrong. And I can literally talk about we can talk about every single game that we've played that's been like an awful boost and why.
Yeah. But this has been our last episode for the year. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
And we'll catch y'all next time.
Have a good new year.
Yes, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support. Have a happy new year, and we'll see you in 2021. Hopefully it's better than 2020.